Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, that's embarrassing. Okay, I think I accidentally went live using the wrong thing. Hopefully it's back. Hopefully now I'm actually really live, like for real this time. Shoot, did I just screw everything up? Uh-oh. Sorry, guys, I might have screwed up here. One sec. Okay, it looks like I'm live. I'm seeing Decepticon in here. I'm seeing Beavries in here. I'm seeing some Nighthawk, Auric, Sean, Jake. Oh my god, Joplin. What's going on? Everybody hanging out here. Do I think Gyarados can make it to 100 win streak? Auric, of course I am. Oh, Sean, you're just heading off to bed. No worries at all, pal. I hope you have a good one, man. I think I messed things up and I went live incorrectly. Yes, I did. So let me just fix this up, because right now it's showing that I was live for a minute on a different one, and that looks silly. That looks foolish. So I'm just gonna get rid of that right quick, guys, and then we will be right back into it. So if we hit live, this one, yes. And it was 53 seconds. Edit. No. More actions. Delete forever. I understand. Delete forever. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, folks. A bit of a wonky start, but I wanted to go ahead and get into things and get stuff started. You thought we were starting with berry blending Beavries. Do you guys want to see a little berry blend? You want to do a little? Yeah. Okay, let's go get a little bit of berry blending action here, guys. One sec. I like starting off with a little bit of berry blendage. Also, the best place to berry blend is Verdant-Turf. This is my favorite town music, other than maybe Slateport. But I love the peacefulness. I love the peacefulness of Verdant-Turf, and then immediately into the gaming music of this spot. So, you know what? Me and this old man, we're gonna berry blend. Let's try it out. This is how it's gonna tell us. If I get at least 10 perfect blends of this berry, then we know we're gonna be off to a good start. Select a berry? What berry? Pecha berry. Get Pecha Runt out of here. Alright, I gotta get 10. Come on, I gotta lock in here, guys. I need 10, or we're gonna lose right away. Let's see it. Okay. Step 1. Oh, that's bad. Uh-oh. Nope. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is... It's so beyond doomed, guys. Okay, listen, I so beyond blame the fact that this is on a delay on the controller. I swear to you, I am normally much better than this. I only got 2. I swear I'm normally better than that. That is so embarrassing. No, I don't want to bend another Blairy. That was horrible. Okay, let's get rid of that. That was terrible. I think the streak is doomed, y'all. I think the streak might be doomed after that horrendous showing. But that's okay. That's all right. It's fine. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna... That was so embarrassing. I feel so bad. Guys, the thing is I have done so much berry blending for my Ribbon Masters that in my head I'm like, oh yeah, getting 10 is nothing. I can do that no problem. And then that happens. But I swear I blame the fact that I'm using a controller on an Elgato. If we were GBA'd up right now, it would have been easy. But anyway, let's get back into this. Oh, right before we start though, guys, there is one little bit of housekeeping. One thing I want to share with some of you guys. Some of you may have already seen it, but just last night, I managed to hatch a 5 IV Marowak, or Cubone. What I mean by that is, I've been doing Twisted Motives method, where I have been grinding out parents to get good IV parents so that I can eventually try and get an egg that has really, really, really good IVs. And last night, I managed to get an egg that has 5 of the 5 perfect IVs. Now, the issue is that this is a Cubone, and one of those 5 perfect IVs was Special Attack. So, like, it is 5. It is. Don't get me wrong. It is 5. It's 5 good IVs. I have HP, attack, speed, special defense, and then special attack. So my defense isn't ideal. However, here's what I'm thinking. Marowak's best stat is his defense, right? He already has such a crazy high defense. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I just use that egg anyway, because based on how the IVs fell, I still will have the hidden power bug that I wanted. So I'm going to be honest with you guys, right now I am leaning towards just using that egg for the hunt, for the actual shiny hunt. And I can quickly show you guys, because I always clip these things whenever I'm doing them. That's what I love about Shadow Play, is you can always clip everything. I'm going to show you guys kind of the moment I discovered it. I uploaded an unlisted video yesterday that some of you guys may have seen. But let me just find it here. So here's the issue about trying to find these eggs, by the way, guys, is that you have to spam this old man forever. So we can see at around, what is it, 24 seconds? Let's see what he says here. Wonderfully outstanding. With special attack, flawless. Okay. Not ideal. But I kept spamming this one, and then he would say, what was he saying? He was saying attack, and special attack. That's all he was saying. That's all I could get out of him. And then eventually I gave up checking this one. I said, okay, it only has attack, it only has special attack, who cares? So then I decided to start checking the one on the bottom, which was... No, not this one. So it must have been this next one. Yeah, so I start scrolling up from the bottom to check the bottom one, because I knew it had HP. So I'm thinking, okay, that one has HP, the other one has attack and special attack, maybe I can work with that. But I ended up accidentally doing this. I accidentally clicked the other one, and he said HP again. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, I must have misclicked. I must have done the wrong one. Because to me, I was like, I had just seen HP on the one below it. Then I misclicked the one above it. So right here, I see HP. And in my head, I'm thinking, okay, that's not too bad. And then right here, I accidentally scroll up one more. And you can hear me saying, oh, come on. But he says HP again. And at this moment, I completely froze. I was like, wait a minute.
Which one did I just hit?
Yeah, which one did I just hit? So I have to clip it and go back into it. And I'm super confused, wondering what the heck is going on.
I gotta clip and record that back. I think that might have been the good one.
Yeah. So at this moment, that's when I realized that, okay, this old man just told me this guy has 3 perfect IVs. So the next thing I do is I pull up my little...
Okay. At level 5.
My little spreadsheet, which shows off all the stats of which stat is where of perfect stats. And I run through this thing. I check all the calcs with all the IVs. I start spamming rare candies into it to check its levels. And sure enough, this Cubone at level 5 has 5 perfect IVs. So what I've done is I've reset my Emerald game. I save after I get the eggs. I don't save after I hatch them. So now I've reset the game. I still have that egg as a 5 IV egg. And now all it's left to do is start trading it to new saves on Sapphire. And eventually, when that egg shines, I will have a shiny 5 IV Marowak. Oh my god, it is so cool to think that I'm actually starting the shiny hunt now. I got the good egg. Now again, it could have been better. It could have been like Motives, where I had the perfect defense, but I'm not nearly as dedicated as he is. I'm gonna take the one I got. But yeah, I just wanted to nerd out about that right quick, guys, right before we hopped in. I'm so excited, I'm so proud, and I have all the clips, so I'll be able to make a little video or a little short video about how that happened. But yeah, I'm really happy about that one, guys. Anyway, enough screwing around. Let me scroll back up, catch up to all the folks that I missed. Nighthawk, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Mighty, you have a crazy amount of silver. Good for you, man. Turbo. Oh no, Bartholomew, don't say rip streak. That's terrifying. A nice little Jones cream soda as a nice little treat for me today, guys. I stayed up a little too late looking at that egg. I couldn't sleep. Honestly, I could not sleep last night. I was so excited. And Motive's about 4 hours away from me in the UK, so I had sent him a message at like 4 a.m. his time, and I was like, dude, I think I got it. What do I do? Help me. So I woke up, and the first thing I did was I checked my phone. I was like, oh, what did Motive say? I was losing my mind, guys. I can't even describe it. Oh, I'm so excited. Anyway, back into it. Rich, what's going on? Jose, you've been waiting for it all weekend. Sherlock, yeah, it is still cool and rare, and that's the thing. So its hidden power DOR is bug, and with its IVs, Joplin, I saw you ask, what's the defense IV? So it's, the defense IV is 11, which isn't great, but it's like, Marowak has good enough defense already. I'm just going to take it. So, yeah. I have 11 defense IV. I have 31 HP, 31 attack, 31 special attack. Then I have 30 in special defense and speed. And I needed 30 in both of those to guarantee my hidden power bug at 70 power. So, it all worked out. I'm just so excited. What are the shiny chances when I hatch it in Sapphire? It is full odds, Max. Yeah, man. It is going to be full odds chance of being shiny. And the issue is the resets take forever, man. So before I start hatching that whack, I'm also going to get myself a good 3 IV Vaporeon Eevee egg. I'm going to get a good Eevee egg. That way I can finish off my team. But anyway, guys, that's enough talking about my eggs. I am so freaking excited about these eggs. I can't even describe to you how much I'm looking forward to this hunt. And it's all your fault, Motive. It is all your fault, you jerk. Like, I'm excited about getting the egg, and that was the easy part. Now the hard part actually comes in. Speaking of the hard part, it's time, guys. It's time. 70 wins. We are 30 wins away. Oh my god, it's already 10 minutes into the stream, and we haven't done a single battle. I am so sorry. I had to share that with you guys. I'm so excited. And I responded to Macho Brace's comment, but all these eggs came after, one sec, I wrote it down. How many eggs total was this? This was like pretty lucky. Yeah, so in total, this was about 4,730 eggs. That's not bad, considering it's like 1 out of 6,200 or something like that. So for me, I got pretty lucky under odds. No worries, Mighty. Yeah, this is a little much for you guys who just want to see a blue goose beat the crap out of some stuff, but I just had to share it with you guys. I'm so excited. Okay, we know what to do against Breloom, y'all. We know what to do against Breloom. We go in for damage. Ah, painful. Okay, but that's okay. I don't think counter Breloom can touch Shedinja, right? Let me just double check this. Counter Breloom. Can counter Breloom hit Shedinja at all? I don't think so. I still think it was the right choice to go for damage. This one cannot. This one cannot. And that one does not. Okay, so you know what? We should be alright. We should be good to go to Bastion here. Max, your favorite YouTube video right now is me and my buddy Donnie reacting to the blue goose. Man, that is a core memory that will live on in my mind for the rest of my life. I had... That moment was incredible. Him and I were up, and he was shiny hunting right here beside me, and the two of us just got up and started whipping and running around and losing our minds. Ooh, 2 bug fightings in a row? Okay, Bastion, we call that some free real estate there, bud. Let's get to the 100 wins today, Abdi. I sure hope so, man. Also, if I missed any questions, any messages from you guys, unfortunate. As we were coming in here, feel free just to let me know, repost them, because, again, I was a little excited about my foolishness here. I think this is the Heracross with Facade, Earthquake, Megahorn, Rock Tomb. Let me just double check. It sucks that we lost against against a grass fighting and a bug fighting. How the heck did Bastion not one-shot him, by the way? So you know what? Let me just check something here. I think it's this one. So we saw Megahorn and we saw Rock Tomb. Yeah, we saw Megahorn and we saw Rock Tomb. Ooh, crud. It could be this one with reversal as well. Okay, so in that case, I'm a little worried about this thing, so I'm not... I was going to initially go for some setup here, but I'm not. I just... Okay, thank God. I need to just knock this thing out. Jose, you found a shiny Machop. Dude, that's huge. In what game? Good, congrats. Rich, hope I enjoyed the rest of my weekend and caught up on Worlds. I did. I did catch up on Worlds. Oh, no. For those of you who were not here last week, or not last week, last stream, we lost a 70 streak immediately to a Regirock. Oh, I gotta get defenses up. Nah, man, not like this. Oh, no, not like this. And he outsped me. Okay, no, that he has Quick Claw. He just Quick Clawed me. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. A moment of reprieve. A moment of rest. A free turn. Okay. Okay, I need another one. Give me another one. Dude, how is this? Oh, no, this is the one with speed investment. He crit me. I got crit and lost the streak to another Regirock. Another Regirock crit me and lost my 70 win streak again. Are you kidding me? All right. That is extremely unfortunate, guys. That's another streak at 70 lost to getting crit by a Regirock. Ugh. All right. Back in we go. Back in we go. That is so unfortunate, guys. That is so unfortunate. How does this happen again and again and again with Regirock? Okay, you know what we might have to do? We might have to swap this gif of Blaziken getting stomped out for the Regirock, because this guy is a serious problem. Ugh. Well, let's update the overlay, y'all. Let's update the overlay. That is beyond unfortunate. And we're back. It's all right, guys. It's all right. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. Yeah, we'll live. I don't think there's anything I could have done for those fights, right? I got countered by Breloom. That just guarantees the loss for Rend. Yeah, there's nothing Rend could have done against counter Breloom. Yeah. Heracross not getting one-shot by an aerial ace is unfortunate, but it had Rock Tomb, so I couldn't have been greedy and gone for a setup move. And I definitely didn't want to stay in against a Heracross that could have potentially rocked Registeel with, like, Endure Reversal. So, yeah, I think I played to my outs there, guys. I just got crit, right? I got crit again. It's a curse at the start of every stream. I agree, DOR. Yeah, Regirock competing with Machamp and Blaziken for the #1 op spot. It's just filth. It's just filthy. I don't want to have to start a Regirock counter, but we might have to, guys. Like, that's twice in a row. And I feel like there was a Regirock on the 88 loss team as well. The one that costed me the massive streak, eh? If I remember that correctly. If the first Regirock showed me the middle finger... Dude, these last few Regirocks have just been beating me down. They're trying to get to me. They're trying to get under my skin. I could have reset a shiny Giratina. Yeah, it could always be worse. It could always be worse. It always could be worse. Well, God, I was just so excited to keep the streak going, to fight some good Pokemon. But now I have to go against all these chumps. All these loser Pokemon like Zigzagoon. Are you kidding? The darkest timeline, Amaryllis. It is. It is the darkest timeline. It's unfortunate. Max, sorry for the random question, but with a dead and dry battery, can you still hunt the Regis using the runaway method? So, specifically in Emerald, yes. Yes, you can. Because what'll happen is... Now, one thing I should say is that I wouldn't recommend it if you're only doing a few encounters at a time. Like, if you only plan on doing, like, 10 encounters, it's not going to be great because you'll keep repeating your same starting frames. But after a while, after you keep going for a while... You'll be fine. There is a way around dead frames, however, in Emerald, and there is a way around a dead battery in Emerald. And it's, hopefully, if you've beaten the game and you've gotten to the Battle Frontier, it's by getting to the Battle Frontier and recording a battle video. So, the way I would recommend you do it, Max, is start up your game, do, like, you know, however many runaways you're going to do, and then when you're going to be done for the day, don't turn off your game. Go to the Battle Frontier and just start a random battle and lose it in, like, the open level of singles, and then record that as your battle video, because that battle video will also save where your RNG is in the game at that time. So then the next time you play, by watching that video, that battle video, you bring your frames all the way up to where they were when you recorded it, and then you have fresh frames again. And then it's the same thing, so after you've watched that video and you start doing shiny hunts again, what you can do is at the end of your session, you go create a new battle video, and you just keep creating a new battle video and watching a video at the start and end of every session. That way you're never getting repeat frames. Pokey, how am I doing, Pokey Platano? Well, I was doing pretty good, pal. I was doing really good. I was super excited, started off the stream telling you guys about how happy I am that I got a super good Marowak egg, and now here we are, suffering. Yes, the paintings in Lily Cove do the same thing, that's true. Yeah, Amaryllis and DOR are dead on the money there, you can do that as well. It's the Battle Tower, they throw the RNG. Beaveries, that's a little too much RNG for me on one day, man. Getting crit on Saturday's stream to lose the streak immediately, and then getting crit on today's stream to lose the streak immediately, both at 70 wins. Oh, and the thing is, as soon as I saw that stupid Regirock, I knew it was over. I knew it was over. I mentioned it last stream, but I still haven't gotten Quick Claw Horn Drilled yet. Oh, it's Peck! It's Peck! It's the scary Peck Sea King! I hate Peck! Hey, Double T, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you in the chat, pal. Hope you're doing well. Hope you guys have had a good start to your week. It's a nice Tuesday out there. Ooh, Gardevoir. Get it out of here. Sherlock, you got a shiny Zubat from eggs yesterday. Ooh. Not sure what you wanted, but he's got Adamant Nature. That's perfect. With perfect attack and special defense. Both of those are max IVs. You got 30 IVs in HP, low defense, and okay speed. I think all in all, Sherlock, you're happy with that, man. Very nicely done. Yes, Rad Dad was in here. I believe I saw Rad Dad sneak in here earlier. I know for a fact that Rich is in here. Yes, there is Rad Dad. So yeah, we've got some crew. We got some crew in here. Max, last question. When you turn your game off, it never saves your video from the Battle Frontier. What? Your Emerald is a repro. Oh, that's why. That's why. That's 100% why. So, Max, yeah, repros probably aren't going to happen. But you cannot hunt Regis in Ruby Sapphire without a working battery. So, honestly, I would just recommend changing over your battery in Ruby Sapphire, because yeah, there is no runaway method in Ruby Sapphire. You can only soft reset, as far as I'm aware. Abdi, Wednesday for you is 30 minutes away? That's alright, buddy. Oh, wow, so yeah, you're on the other side of the pond over there, bud. Yeah, it's okay, Platano. That's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. Like last night, I got super lucky and got a really, really good egg for the Cubone. And today we got crit by another Regirock. So what are you gonna do? Amaryllis, you started using the Battle Frontier with regular hatching so you don't get the same mons too? Yep, same here, man. Amaryllis, anytime I started the new session, I would watch my battle video, and then at the end of a session, I would go record another one. Just because it was good to have. Sherlock, you're turning into the Crobat. Absolutely, man. Crobat is pretty cool. And in Emerald, you get access to a couple of decent extra moves through the move tutor. That might be a bit of an interesting way to build your team. Six Eyes, it's fitting thematically that Regirock would be the enemy for this team. But, like, Regirock and Registeel are supposed to be buddies. He's supposed to be my buddy. Why does he keep critting my Registeel? Ooh, Dusclops. So, we already know how to deal with Dusclops. Dusclops has Skill Swap, and if he takes the immunity that Zangoose has, I am going to be sitting here forever. So let's just bring Oxide out and handle this. Beaveries, today you got crit. You got Bright Powdered, crit, turn 1, and then you got Quick Clawed. Oh, okay, maybe I'll stop complaining. Yeah, that kind of hurts as well, buddy. I'm sorry to hear that. Duskane! Hey, man, what's going on? Thank you for coming by the stream. I take it, if this is your first time in the stream, you've been watching some of the VODs. I hope they've been fun to have on as some background noise for you, because they can get a little repetitive, to be frank. But I'm really glad to have you here, man. It's good to see you in the live. Oh, come on. This thing has a Pecha Berry and it has a Will-O-Wisp. It's a perfect counter to my team. DOR, it's a shame breeding doesn't transfer the Pokeballs. I agree, man. 100% I agree. There's a few Pokemon, like, that I would really like to get some cool Pokeballs on, because as you can tell, like, with Registeel, I caught him in a netball. Because I like to have the balls match the color of the Pokemon. But some of them you just can't do it. You just won't get there in time. Oh, come on, Oxide. You're killing me here, buddy. Okay, here's the deal. If I die to burn before I land a Toxic on here, the rest of this stream, we're just going to the Mauville Game Corner and we're gambling. I ain't putting up with that. Let's see it. Come on. I'm going to run out of PP. Oh, I'm going to run out of PP. Oh, no. Come on. Yes. Okay. Whew. Yeah, everyone give Duskane a nice welcome into the stream. It's his first time being here. We've got some real regular faces hanging out, and it's nice to see you guys. Abdi, you're from Denmark. Okay, hell yeah, man. I spent a few weeks in Sweden. Right after high school, me and a few of my buddies did a bit of traveling, and we ended up stopping by in Sweden for a few weeks, and it felt like a home away from home as a Canadian. Like, we experienced a lot of the same weather as we did there, and a lot of the same friendliness and politeness, so I'm definitely a fan of the Scandinavias. Auric, Milotic spam Toxic for you, and you're at 40 wins. Okay, a little bit of Milo Toxic spam. I can appreciate that. Amaryllis, you got your Morning Sun Caesar on Saturday. Ooh, I'm looking forward to hearing about that team, Amaryllis. I'm looking forward to hearing the good news. Yes, that's right, Rad Dad. You just, you got back into work over the weekend, buddy. Hopefully things are going well for you. Oh, Double T, you missed all the World Championships. I'm glad you got to catch up, man. There was a few absolutely insane moments. I don't know. I watched all of the TCG and all of the VGC, and it was incredible. There were some seriously cool plays. Even, like, I honestly, for the longest time, I thought James Evans in VGC had the win down, but Gio just played so well, so it was really cool to see. Rad Dad, work's been going well for you. Very good to hear, man. Started all right. Training schedule as the wife completely rearranged, and ooh. But hey, at least you're back to work. Exactly, man. Exactly. It's a chill VOD to keep on in the back, and that's what I like. I mean, there's many people whose VODs I like to have just on in the background. Even their videos, I will cycle through their videos because I like the chill vibes to it. Nighthawk's one of them. Twisted Motive's another one, so. Switch out to Zangoose on Dusclops. I can't Auric because if Dusclops skill swaps, uses skill swap on Zangoose, he gets immunity, which makes it so I can never toxic him. And that's my main way of knocking out Dusclops. Don't forget animations off. Yes, thank you, DOR. After this, I think it's this fight. Max, can I give you tips on shiny hunting Nincada? Oh, hell yeah, I can. Okay, so the way I hunted my Nincada evolved over the hunt. But the best way that I ended up coming across it, like the most superior way, was to have, I want to say, is it level 7? Let me just double check this. Nincada. Hello, Survivor. So, Nincada is on Route 116. In Gen 3, is it level 7 that I did it? Yes. Or was it level 6? I can't fully remember if it was level 7 or level 6, but the way I did it is I had a knocked out Chinchou in the front of my party to have Illuminate to increase my chance of going into a Pokemon. I think it was level 6. No, it was level 7. Definitely level 7. Looking at this now, it was level 7. So yeah, I had a level 7 Chinchou in the front of my party, knocked out. And then the second Pokemon in my party was a Poochyena with Runaway. And then I just had White Flute and Illuminate, so I was running into them as quick as possible. Since you can't do it... I mean, well, you can, but at the time I didn't have a bike, so I couldn't just bunny hop. But yeah, that's what I would do. The 2-for-1 is exciting. Michael Gomez, you want to wish me luck, but you got to start work. No worries at all, buddy. I hope you have yourself a good day of work. And I'll be chatting with you next time I see you. Ryan, yes, you did. Once again, you joined just after I lost the streak. To guess what? Guess what? Another crit from a Regirock. Another one. Ugh. What are you going to do? Did I catch that triple protect? Oh, I caught the triple protect, Rich. I don't think it ended up mattering. Like, the fella who got the triple protect still couldn't pull off the win just because he was in such a checkmate position, but it was still awesome. Yeah, sorry guys, I had accidentally started the stream using the wrong set, so I had to end that one, delete it, and then restart on this one. So it was a bit of a jank start, but that's okay. Oh, Joplin, you were able to get that Mew event on your JP card. That's awesome, man. So you are gonna get, are you gonna stick to the shiny hunt, or eventually you're just gonna take it? You have the VOD on your channel of getting the... Okay, Amaryllis, I'm gonna be checking that out. I'm gonna be checking that out. Hopefully you you get your Mudkip set up soon so you can have the full squad together. Okay, guys, that is 7 wins. Let's turn off these battle animations and just get into it. You know what's sad? All of this comes back to the fact that I screwed up on the berry blender right when we started off. I never should have gone berry blending. Now we know, though. Now we know. Never start a stream with berry blending or you're going to get smoked. Not that. There we go. Yeah, the triple protect was sick. Never knew Scissor could get Morning Sun. Twisted, there's a lot of really cool Pokemon moves that are XD exclusives. Like, Lugia, obviously. I think the most famous one is Magmar and Electabuzz getting Follow Me from XD. Which, for the longest time, was an incredible set to have, but very rare. So, especially in doubles. Like, I would love to find a way to make... To A, get a good team based around it, and B, to make it so, like, that's the big cool gimmick is the follow me Magmar. Alright. We're fighting myself. We know how to fight myself. No worries at all, Max. No worries at all. If you ever have questions, feel free to drop them in. Joplin, you really like the Moody Smeargle? Yeah, Moody Smeargle is dangerous, especially back in the day when it could still get, like, evasion boosts. Oh, that's nasty. That is filthy. Okay, sweet. There's another win. Be prepared for a laggy video. That's all right, Amaryllis. I mean, my setup ain't great. Although I will say, I think this GIF is still top-notch. I am so proud of this silly little thing. Double T, you're excited to see the Marowak in action? Me too, man. Oh my goodness, I am so excited. Oh, and up next, guys, so the next hunt I'm going to be doing, I had mentioned it kind of offhandedly, but I'm going to be hunting for a good Eevee. Which means that theoretically, since I'm going to be starting the actual egg hunts, there's a world where by the time we get this 100 win streak done, and we got it, we'll be able to just pivot right into the 100 win streak in Emerald. But obviously timing is going to determine everything there. But that's the dream. That's the hope. Turbo, you jinxed it by saying, I can't start worse than last stream. Man, and the thing is like, why did it have to be... Why did Heracross have to hit Bastion? Like, if Heracross didn't hit Bastion, then we were fine. We were safe. We were going to be okay. We would have made it. Probably. A lot of mons get refresh as well. Yeah. Joplin, you don't see any reason to take it unless it's shiny? Yeah, it would be pretty tough. Yeah, just use the Master Ball, man. Are you kidding me? If ever there was a Pokemon to use a Master Ball on, it is 100% a shiny Mew. Yes, get the Master Ball out there. I do like all the moves that mons get, Motive. Yeah, I think it's a really good touch. Yeah, Joplin, good point. The self-KO moves with Metronome, and then, like you said, the moves that end battles, like Roar, Whirlwind, that kind of thing. That's a good point. Amaryllis, Heal Bell, Articuno. Yep. And Morning Sun, Moltres is another one that I really like. Baton Pass on Zapdos, as KT said. Yeah, some of the XD moves are insane, but that's what makes them fun. Dade, you like the new GIF as well? Me too, man. I love this stupid little thing. I think it looks so good. There we go. DOR, you're for sure setting up the shiny Mew hunt on a JP cart. Absolutely, man. Oh, guys, how cool would it be if the first shiny we see in the battle tower is Zangoose? Oh, that would be so satisfying. Oh my god, I thought he knocked me out there. That was a lot of damage really quick there. Joplin, you thought about having Dusclops with Metronome and Imprison, but then it would struggle. You could Metronome, what you could do first is you would have to chance it a little bit, but let's say you have like an Alakazam with Trick. You trick the leftovers onto it, switch into your Duskull, and then with your Duskull you imprison the Metronome. And then does Duskull get anything to, like, max out its evasion or its defense? Because then even if it's struggling, it might not knock itself out. That could be an option, Joplin. Amaryllis, if I don't have XD, you can do the Pike Glitch to get these moves. I'm not familiar with the Pike Glitch, but I know that Gen 3 is held together only slightly better than Gen 1 and 2, so I'm sure there's some kind of glitch you can do for anything. I could stream the egg hunts too. Maybe DOR? I don't know. Egg hunting in Gen 3 is kind of a slog. It's not the most entertaining content. Ideally, I would have it ready to go, and then we could just pivot right into it, because I think battling is the most fun. This is the run, though, Turbo. You know what, man? I was kind of feeling that about the last run. I was like, we went from 0 to 70 in one stream. If ever there was a time to keep it going and to keep living it up, it's now. But, oh, that abysmal luck, just like you said, Straight, exactly. You got caught up, and man, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Smeargle with Dark Void. Yeah, you know a Pokemon is a problem when it can use the signature moves of a mythical. So what do? You nerf the mythical? Come on. Darkrai did nothing wrong. Turbo, you've seen people fail Shiny Mew because they want a fitting ball, metronomes, and explodes. Oh, painful. Less annoying than metronome, but a lot to deal with. Yeah. See, anytime I do shiny hunts like this, I always have to spend a crap ton of time researching and figuring things out and figuring out how I want to shiny hunt it and what I'm getting into it. Max, could you shiny hunt in Kada with a dead battery? Absolutely, yes. Yes, you could. No problem at all. So again, so long as you are doing a decent amount of hunts, like if you're just starting up and going for it every now and again, you might have some struggles, but absolutely on a dead battery, random encounter hunts, you're fine. What variation do I think is better, Kanto or Alolan? Double T, if you're asking about Marowak, it's 100% Alolan. Alolan Marowak is so cool, but I really want to use Cantonian Whack in Emerald. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Duskane, first shiny I see in the Battle Tower should be Seviper. That would be cool to have like Seviper versus the Goose. I like that as well. I would like that as well. And there's Lumberry once again proving why it's on the team. Lumberry's so good. You wonder if anyone got it in a Pokeball, Joplin? I feel like Chem Nation. If you know who Chem Nation is, I think he does all of his mythical hunts in Pokeballs, and I feel like I remember him getting Deoxys and Mew in a Pokeball, using that kind of a setup where you trick the leftovers. Yeah. Yep, and if you're ever concerned about, like, okay, I really want to try some different RNG seeds, you can just go look at a painting in Ruby and Sapphire, since there is no Battle Tower Frontier, or there's no battle video. Shiny Mew needs Dive Ball. DOR, that's a great match. Is there anything else that matches Shiny Mew as well as a Dive Ball? I don't think so, right? I feel like that has to be the best match. Yeah, exactly. Just like what Turbo said, Max. If you have a dead battery in Ruby and Sapphire, you can't do soft reset hunts. So you couldn't do, like, starter hunts, Reggie hunts, legendary hunts, that kind of thing. This thing might be scary, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. This thing might be scary. Let's see. Okay, I'll still outspeed. But I think I'm gonna go for another dance because I don't one-shot. And I'm just gonna hope... That might not kill. Okay, sweet. Alright, this should knock him out. +4 Brick Break should knock out. But I'm probably gonna have to swap Rend out here, I'm not gonna lie. We'll see, though. Pike Glitch and Palmag Glitch are like the dark magic of Gen 3? I know the Palmag, but I don't know the Pike Glitch. Ooh, live it, Rend. Ah, unfortunate. That's okay. I know for a fact no Golducks can touch Bastion, so we'll just set up and sweep here. We'll be fine. This is the one, Turbo. I'm gonna hold you to that, buddy. Joplin still owes me. Still big time owes me a Delcatty. So you know what? Here's the thing. I think I've been cursed, and I will not get the 100 win streak until I see a Delcatty. And it's all Joplin's fault. Everyone at Joplin and call him a booger. Let him know. It's all his fault. Duskane, you've gotten a couple on your Emerald's dead battery as well, yeah. And again, if you're ever concerned about your seed not moving, there's ways around it. But yeah, you'll be fine with random encounters. I also watch Motive's Eggs hunts Joplin for sure. But yeah. Yeah, I like battles. I like battles more than I like egg hunts. Felipe, hello, and good night to you as well. That was a quick little turnaround, coming in to say hi, and then off he goes. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Jacob, we go again. Yeah, Oric, the shinies that you caught in your Dead Battery Sapphire, were they random encounters, I assume? Oh, that's true, Duskane, yeah. Not only did they nerf Darkrai's move, but they also made it so Smeargle can't even get it. So, like, what was the point? Now, that being said, this next season of VGC, you'll be able to use Mythicals again. So, maybe it's a good thing they nerfed it, to be honest. Oh, I got disabled. Unfortunate. Sean, hey man, what's going on? This is the run? I hope so, brother. I hope so. Oh, I'm so excited to get back up to the high streaks. Oh, and you know what's funny is last stream, I really didn't want to stop fighting. Like, I wanted to keep going and try and get up to 77, and then I just didn't, and I stopped, and I got punished for it. You prefer to catch all your Pokemon in Pokeballs. Duskane, you got a shiny Shadow Entei in a Pokeball. Holy crap. How the heck did you set that up? How long did trying to catch that Entei? Because even just in the normal playthrough that I did of Colosseum, like I was shiny hunting Sneasel during my playthrough, and even he was tough to catch with an Ultra Ball, and every once in a while he'd knock himself out. So the amount of time you must have had to spend to get a shiny Shadow Entei, I mean, I can't even imagine how many resets that took and how long that took. That's dedication, man. Very nice. Oh, Motive, you're going to take some of the baby mons into the tower, see how far they can get. Did this thing just roar me? Did I just... Hold on. I just got roared by an Aggron? Is this the Nighthawk Aggron set? Am I about to get surfed? Is this thing gonna thunder punch me or something? Hang on. What is going on, Aggron? What are you doing with Roar? No, this is... Oh, shoot. Oh, crap. This is actually a good set. Ooh, okay. Maybe I should be talking so much smack about Aggron. Let's see. Yeah, that's true, Beavers. You could bring a damp Pokemon. Yeah. Joplin, you were thinking that on the way home? I'm not going to see it yet because I still haven't found a Delcatty. I agree, man. I need to find this Delcatty. Otherwise, I'm never getting this streak. Alright. Let's just try and knock this thing out. This goofball Aggron. That did nothing. Do I go for a Swords Dance? I do. I think I'm getting roared. I think I'm getting roared again. Okay, alright. You like stream battling and building the mons, so you have to be good and wait to build Scizor until Friday, Amaryllis. I respect that. Ooh, Golem. This thing can actually be problematic, I'm not gonna lie to you. Hopefully we can take it out pretty quick, though. Okay, that's fine. We got it. Random encounter Tentacruel and a random and a shiny egg Skitty. Yeah, there you go. The random encounters are good. Zed, hey Riley, and everyone in the chat wanted to the streak this time. Ugh, I got crit by a freaking superpower on Regirock into my Registeel after I had set up my Iron Defenses. Yeah, you do have to catch it to see if it's shiny, Turbo. That's what I'm saying. Like, that is a crazy, crazy hunt. There you go, Max. There you go, buddy. Local game store replaces some Game Boy batteries. Very nice. Ooh, that's 14. We are up to 14. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Blackwing RNG in reference to what? The fact that I got crit? And that's what we lost the streak to? Because in that case, yes. Very much so, yes. Oh, that was a B. Duskade, you used Quagsire, Jumpluff, Mischievous, Dunsparce, and lots of luck. So, Quagsire was probably your Pokemon you used to knock everything else on his team out with, like, Earthquake or Surf or something like that. Jumpluff must have been your sleeper. Mischievous and Dunsparce, I don't know what role they would have played in catching the Entei, but the way I caught my Sneasel was I had Hariyama, and I leveled him to, I think it was 83. And I used Seismic Toss because Seismic Toss onto Sneasel dealt 83 damage, plus the recoil damage he took from Shadow Rush meant that he never knocked himself out. And then I had Ampharos with me as well, and I Thunder Waved the Sneasel with Ampharos. And then throwing the Ultra Ball, I had like a 70% chance to catch it with each Ultra Ball. And that's how I managed to get my Sneasel, but a few of them definitely broke out and then knocked themselves out with the recoil, so I couldn't imagine how much you probably dealt with that, eh? Double T, sorry to ask this again. Hey, buddy, no worries at all, guys. If I ever miss something, if I ever miss a message or you have a question that I didn't quite get to, just resend it. Never question it. Just get it into the chat, because sometimes in these tight situations, I'll miss a few things here and there. Which variant of Marowak do I like better? I prefer Alolan Marowak. I love the Ghost. I love the Fire. I think he looks incredible. The colors are great. But I just really like Marowak in general, especially after it absolutely destroyed me in the Battle Factory when I was going for my gold medal. It gave me a newfound respect for him, so I really want to use him. I really want to use him. Amaryllis, you know you wanted to do Hitmontop, but you couldn't fit him on this team? Which team? Your Caesar Swampert team? That was your Toxic Stall Hitmontop, right? What did you use instead, Amaryllis? Zed, Regirock is a problem recently? Oh my god, is it ever? It's become a serious thorn in my side. And I would agree with you that it is probably more difficult in the moment to deal with than Blaziken, but it's so much less common. That's the thing. Blaziken has double the amount of sets that Regirock does. Okay. I might go for 2. I'm going to go for 2. Yeah, I'm going for 2 Sword Stances here, because I never knock out a Sand Slash with 1. Oh, okay, that was a little close. Duskane, Mischievous is for... Okay, there it is, Pain Split. And Dunsparce is your backup sleeper and para user with... Okay, with Glare and Yawn. Very cool, yeah. See, that's something that I really like about the Coliseum hunts, especially the ones that you have to do before you're able to trade in other Pokemon, is you have to use this limited pool of Pokemon that you have to win. Also, this thing just hazed me. Ouch. That's painful. That's alright. Oxide can come in and sweep up a Crobath, no problem. Sherlock, am I like you and have a huge laundry list of Pokemon I want to breed? Kind of, but... So, more than anything, I like using shiny Pokemon. Like, for me, I could absolutely make, and I've already done it, the way that I got all of my gold symbols in Emerald, I'm very proud that I have all of them, but I used 24 different Pokemon to do it. So I have a ton of these, like, good Pokemon already bred, already ready to go. I've got my Latios, a Milotic, I've got a Salamence, I've got a Slacking, I've got Swampert. Like, I have all these crazy good Pokemon. Steelix, what else? What other Pokemon did I use? I have a Venusaur. Like, I have a bunch of weird, goofy Pokemon that I used for my gold symbols. But more than anything nowadays, I just really like using shiny Pokemon in the battle towers. Because when I see this Blue Goose come out and set up a Swords Dance and start ripping teams apart, that's what really hits for me. Amaryllis, your third teammate is going to be Porygon too. So you must have swapped... Did you swap in Caesar? Because I feel like I remember you talking about Swampert and P2. P2 specifically I remember you talking about, because both you and Dade are building Porygons. But which Pokemon did you swap out for Hitmontop? Duskane, you really like hunting in Coliseum, but the setup takes forever. 100%, man, yeah. Yeah, I definitely 100% am going to go back to do a Coliseum shiny hunt at some point. In my head, I'm leaning towards Ursaring. I think that would be a really cool one. I like the lime green. I think it would be nice. But there's a few more that I could see myself going for as well. Blackwing is Emerald next. Absolutely, buddy. Absolutely it is. As soon as we get the 100 win streak in Ruby, the next plan is to go into Emerald with my new shiny team. KT, you always like to start and end your Ruby Sapphire Tower sessions with a Lily Cove Lotto. Ooh, that's what we should have done. Dang it, we should have done a Lily Cove Lotto. See, lately we've been doing, we've been gambling, and we've been berry blasting, or berry blending. Yeah, we've been blasting some berries. But yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some Lily Cove Lotto next time. All right, still to this day, I've never been Quick Claw Horn drilled. And it looks like the streak will survive. All right, okay, we made it. That could have been scary. That could have been scary, but we're fine. Sherlock, you're saying shinies are the best. You just EV'd your shiny Ghastly today for the Trainer Tower and Leaf Green. Mostly speed and special attack with a bit in defense and HP. Okay. Did you build it that way with anything specific in mind, or did you just want to give it a more balanced spread? Jose Skarmory. Buddy, Skarmory is so freaking cool. Initially, for me, because I went from playing Pokemon Yellow right to Pokemon Sapphire. My brother got Pokemon Gold, and I got Pokemon Pinball. So I got the short end of that stick. So as soon as I started playing Sapphire, that was kind of my first experience seeing Skarmory. And since he's so much more common in these games, I thought he was a Gen 3 Pokemon. So I definitely have a soft spot for Skarmory. And he was actually initially going to be in my Emerald team before I pivoted from Skarmory to Vaporeon. Does Sableye learn Skill Swap? I feel like it does. I don't want to mess around with Sableye. I'm just going to immediately swap out here. Amaryllis, your team is P2, Swampert, and Scizor. Hitmontop was a Pokemon you were building around, but it eventually became a P2 team instead. And I assume you built your Porygon 2 to be a little bit more stall-oriented? A little bit of recover action? I love a good stall Pokemon. Exhibit A. What do I think of Shiny Politoed? Shiny Politoed. That's the one where he's like cotton candy colors, right? He's like blue and pink and cute. Let me just double check that I'm remembering this right. Yeah! Oh, I love Shiny Politoed. Oh my god, it looks so good. That's my opinion on Shiny Politoed. It looks incredible, Abdi. Auric, what team? I believe KT's team is Poliwrath. Crap, what else is it? Shoot, I know it's Poliwrath. And I feel like it's one of either, like, Salamence or Metagross. I feel like he's got a good, solid, What is your team, KT? I just remember seeing it. Like, I can even remember your Poliwrath set because it was so good. Your Poliwrath has, like, Chesto, Resto, Bulk Up, Brick Break, and Earthquake. But what the crap were the rest of your team? I feel like they were a bit more standard. Zapdos and Blissey. There you go. That's what KT's team is. Sherlock, you typically just go for a balance spread? Okay, there you go, yeah. Absolutely. You don't always need everything to be 100% into one and the other. Rich, I got Pokemon Pinball when my brother got gold. Why not silver? Because it was a gift from my grandparents. Bless their heart. And they didn't know the difference. They just saw that their grandkids liked Pokemon games, so... I mean, I still have it. I still have my Pokemon Pinball. And I very much appreciate it, love it. It's a great, phenomenal game. See? Hey, how about that, guys? Maybe that's how we'll start the stream next time. We'll play a little bit of Pokemon Pinball with the Rumble Pack. Amaryllis, your P2 has Toxic, Recover, Protect, and Ice Beam. A man after my own heart. I love stall Pokemon. Ice Beam's a good one, too. I like going for Ice Beam. It gives you that little bit of extra cheese that you might be able to get. So I assume, did you just max out its bulk? Like, max defense, max HP or something like that? I think I'll just go for tosses against Muck. I'm a little worried about Flamethrower, I won't lie. But, nah. Doesn't look like it's got it. It is such a good shiny, AZ. I really like Politoed's shiny. Abdi, you always liked Politoed, but you never really used one? Shiny hunt a Poliwag? Do it, absolutely. I think Poliwag's a little tougher to see it's shiny than a Politoed. If I remember correctly, it's very subtle. Oh, yeah, actually, you know what? In Gen 3, that's not actually that bad. That's actually quite a bit more noticeable than I thought it was. In the newer gens, it's a lot more tricky to see, though. Well, there goes my Jones cream soda, everybody. That is the end of my tasty treat that I was hoping to enjoy all the way into my 80-win streak. But here we are back down in the depths. Ooh, Kingdra. Well, guess what, guys? There's only one Kingdra that hurts Bastion. So in my head, there is no world where it is this Kingdra. Right? Don't you dare toxic me. Ooh, I think that might be the one. Hang on. That might be the one. Nope, we're good. We're safe. We're safe. All right, go ahead and switch out. Or not. Yeah, exactly, Rich. They tried. And the best thing is that's actually... So, my brother's older than I am by a few years. So, he was very kind. And after I received Pokemon Pinball and he got Pokemon Gold... He saw that I was a little distraught, and he let me have his copy of Pokemon Yellow, which was actually my first Pokemon game ever, was the hand-me-down of my brother's Yellow. So it ended up being okay. I ended up getting 2 games, and my dumb brother only had 1. That's what you get for being nice, CJ. That's terrible. Amaryllis, you did... Oh, you did Bold instead of Calm, but okay, yeah, you still went Max Bulk. I see what you're saying. You just swapped them because of the nature. I think, honestly, it's 6 of one, half a dozen in the other. I think you'll be fine either way. Duskane, shiny Poliwag is impossible to see in Gen 9. Yeah, right? Like, that's why I was very surprised to see how good it actually looks in Gen 3. It's a lot more obvious in Gen 3 compared to what it is nowadays. You know who else is really bad like that? Is Shedinja. When I was commissioning the GIF that you guys see, I had to send the artist the Gen 3 sprite for the shiny because they made him so much more like gold. Like, his shiny looks almost the exact same in the new gens, whereas back in the day, he was so much more green as regular, but very, very gold as shiny. But you can see they made him more gold over the years, which was kind of like, why would you do something like that? Why would you do that? Sherlock, the craziest shiny you've ever gotten was around your birthday. Oh, birthday 2 years ago, Spanish Emerald. And you got a shiny Trico. Okay, that's absurd. Because I assume that you weren't, like, resetting your trainer as well. Unless maybe you were. In which case, if you still have that save, that means that you have a shiny frame very early on in your game. So if you were, like... you know, if you wanted to, you could potentially abuse that and go for, like, I don't know, a shiny Rayquaza? Like, you could hit that frame. How cool would that be? Turbo, you'd be crashing out if you got Pinball over Gold. So my parents were very strict about how polite we were to people. So, like, I did not throw a fit. I was not upset. Like, I didn't cry and sook and whine because I knew my parents would wallop me if I did. So I was just like, oh, thank you guys. I love Pokemon so much. I can't wait. But then in the car, my brother saw me kind of just like looking at it and like sad. So he hooked me up with Yellow. Oh, Amaryllis. Yeah, you can see that you lost some EVs. Yeah. Yeah, I can feel that one, man. But on the bright side, you got a cool team. It'll work. It'll work. It'll work. If anything has been proven, it is that you do not need perfect Pokemon to get a good streak. You'll be fine. Rich, you just remember that you got blue and your younger brother got red, and then you got yellow. Then you got... Oh my god, you got silver, he got gold, and then crystal to share. Bro, okay, so the two of you guys got set up. So my brother had red. He originally, because he's a bit older, I didn't get a Game Boy until a little bit later. So he had red and the original Game Boy. Then when Pokemon Yellow came out, a little bit later on, it was his birthday in March. So he got a copy of Pokemon Yellow, and he got a copy of Pokemon and a Game Boy Color. Him and I shared that one for the longest time. And then it was that Christmas that I got a Game Boy Color and Pinball, and CJ got silver, or he got gold and something else. I can't remember, but... Ah, Jesus! It happened again. Oh my god, it happened again. What is wrong with these headphones? That is so horrifying. I hate that so much. Ugh. I'm sure you guys heard some of that coming through the mic, but that just deafened me. Oh, okay, one sec. I'm gonna try like a different USB back here or something. Maybe on the back of my computer there's a free USB port I can use, because holy moly, that is loud, and that hurts my ears a lot. And I do not want to be messing with that anymore. Ugh. Let's try this. Let's try there. Oh my god, I hate that. Okay. We're back. Ugh. I hate that. I hate that it does that. It scares the ever-loving crap out of me, and it deafens me as well. Ugh, I hate it. Alright, let's, I think if I restart up my Elgato, and we restart up the sound capture, it should be okay. It should be a lot better. Okay, are you guys able to hear game sound again? No. Okay, one sec. Huh. You still can't hear the game audio, can you? One sec, guys. Sorry about this. Let me try and figure out what's going on here. You guys heard that? Thankfully, I don't think it was as loud in your guys' ears as it was mine, but yeah, it's time for me to get some new ones, that's for sure, because that sucks. You guys can't hear that, can you? Can you guys hear the game audio? Is that playing for you guys? Huh. Why is my audio not picking up? What if we go default? Okay, is that working now? And then if I switch it back to this? How about that, guys? Can you hear the game sound now? I am so sorry to all of you that you had to deal with that. Okay. Let me just check and make sure that this is all plugged back in. Alright, we should be good. We should be good? Alright, we're good? Okay. Oh. We're back. God, I don't even remember what we were talking about. Anyway, let's pull this back. Yeah, you got an early shiny frame. There you go, Sherlock. Okay, here we go. Joplin, I inspired you to look into shiny hunting Mew. Hell yeah, man. Smeargle with Imprison, Metronome, Spore, and Double Team. Yeah? If you use Imprison, will it struggle, though? because you might want to have a Pokemon that can switch leftovers onto it. Maybe see if there's a damp Pokemon that learns Trick. I can't think of any. Although I guess you could Spore. You could Spore with Smeargle, immediately turn one Spore with Smeargle, switch over to another Pokemon with Trick leftovers onto it. That way, even if it starts struggling, you'll be fine. Okay, I think we're going to lose Rent here, but that's alright. Yeah, my brother hooked me up there for sure. Joplin, you thought about Trick, but don't want to risk Metronome Explosions and Roar? Yeah, I could see that. Pokemon Red and a purple Game Boy Color was your first console, Turbo. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. Oh, after that... after that horrifying experience there, we are back up to 21. Which means that now we can start fighting real Pokemon, not just a bunch of goofball Zigzagoons. Yeah, these headphones are going to have to get replaced, that's for sure. More headphone scares than Delcatty? I don't know why that happens, and it only ever happens when I'm streaming. I think Regirock is in my headphones. I think that was him. I always thought that his battle cry sounded a bit different, but hey, that's the new one. Back in we go, y'all. Back in we go. I am so excited. I am so excited to play more of Emerald with my new shiny. Well, not shiny. My new egg that will eventually be shiny. One of these days. Just don't let it happen again. Wow, okay. My bad, Amaryllis. Sorry, boss. You guys gonna deduct that from my pay? Okay, okay. Why did I seismic toss? Thankfully it dug a hole, but I am serious. Can you guys tell that I am not locked in? After getting smoked by that stupid Regirock, I'm just all over the place here, but that's alright. We'll pull it off. Zed, you're heading out, eh? Good night, yep. No worries at all, man. I'm just thankful that you came in to say hi and to hang out with us as long as you did, pal. Take care of yourself, and I'll be seeing you soon, buddy. Good luck with the streak. I sure hope so. Oh, Nighthawk's gonna decide if it comes out of my pay? Okay. So is Nighthawk like the leader of our criminal syndicate here? Does that make me an admin? So do I get to be like Petrol from Team Rocket? Jose, next crazy thing would be a Regirock and a Blaziken in the same team. Buddy, we've already seen that. We've gone up against Blaziken, Machamp, Regirock on one team. Absolutely, we've seen that. Don't let it happen again or we revoke likes. Oh no! But I like the likes. You guys leaving me likes is what gets me through the day. It helps me feed my 14 children that I have. Which is a reminder. Leave a like. Admin Riley. I like the sound of that turbo leg. I like the sound of that. Wait, maybe are we Frontier Brains then? Is that what we are? With that, I guess that's copyright. I guess we're kind of stealing that. That's already a thing. Ooh. Let's get set up here. Come on, give me at least one amnesia. Okay, that feels pretty good. That feels pretty good for old Oxide here. Nighthawk is the leader of the Gen 3 Battle Frontier Fiends. Ooh, I like Frontier Fiend a lot. That's a good one. Rich, speaking of likes, nearly 50 of us in here. Seriously? There's 50 of you guys watching this? Oh, you guys are insane. What the heck? I didn't realize there were so many of you guys hanging out. Well, thank y'all for being here. This is ridiculous. You guys are 50 a year just watching me beat up a poor little Duskull here. Although, to be fair, I think this Duskull has Nightshade as well as Will-O-Wisp, so there's a good chance it absolutely smokes me. We are not good enough to be the Frontier Brains. Yeah, not yet, Amaryllis. I don't think I get to be a Frontier Brain until I get 100 wins, right? I think that's kind of the threshold. That makes me feel pretty brainiac. That kind of makes you think. So, whoever the champion of each region is, right, in the Elite Four, they had to beat everyone else to become a champion. So, does that mean that, like, for example, in Gen 3, right, your setup is you have Sydney the Dark Guy, then you have the Ghost Girl, Phoebe, then you have Glacia the Ice Girl, and then you have Drake the Dragon Guy, and then Steven's the Master. He's the Elite Four big guy. So, does that mean that Drake used to be the champion, and there used to be another Elite Four member way down here, and that every time someone else becomes a champion, a new person gets knocked down? So that by me becoming the champion in Hoenn, that knocks Sydney out of the Elite Four, and then Steven is where Drake used to be? Kind of makes you wonder. And then maybe Sydney becomes a gym leader, and then Roxanne gets kicked off because she's the weakest gym leader. Turbo, you're taking off? No worries, man. Or are you saying I'm taking off? One way or another, if you're taking off, I'll see you later. If I'm taking off, hang on, because you and I are going together. How about that? Sherlock, you immortalized your first shiny that you hunted by losing on the 3rd round of the battle frontier with your shiny. And yes! Okay, and now every 3rd round you see your shiny Torkoal. Guys, that is something I am so excited. So the fact that you just confirmed that for me is massive, Sherlock. Because I fought against myself against Emerald, right? So that I now see myself. Every time we are going through the 2nd set of battles, I fight myself, my Emerald team. So the fact that you're saying that you saw your shiny Torkoal whenever you battle yourself means that when we get to Emerald, we will see this shiny Ruby team. We will have to fight against Rend, Bastion, and Oxide with my Marowak team. That is so sick. I am so excited. Joplin, did I hear about Silk Song? That sounds familiar. Isn't that like an indie game that people really want to come on the Switch? Am I remembering that correctly? I've never played it myself. No. Personally, I've never played it, but I feel like I have heard of it, and I feel like every time I watch a Nintendo Direct, I see people spamming it. But I'm not entirely familiar with what the game itself is. Frontier Brains are just retired champions. I could see that, especially when you think, and there's also like a massive disparity between all, not disparity, but like they're all very, very different people. You have Annabelle, who's just young, and then you have like Spencer, who's pretty old and kind of beat. And there's a good sort of differential set. None of the Frontier Brains feel like if you look at even the Elite Four, Sydney is kind of like badass, Draco's badass, and then Steven is obviously badass. But all of the Frontier Brains kind of have their own shtick going, which I like. I am taking off. Okay, excellent. Glad to have you here with me, buddy. Will they all be nicknamed? Absolutely, Rad Dad. Do you guys want to hear what the names are? I'm pretty sure I have them planned out. So, I already have my Ninjask. My Ninjask is my leftover from my Shedinja. So, his name is going to be Kefri. And if anyone knows what Kefri is a reference to, I will be very impressed. But what it actually is, and I'll bring this over to you guys, Kefri is a Scarab boss from old school RuneScape, from the newest raid that just came out. And it's kind of cool. It's kind of like, more than anything, it's a Relor type thing because it rolls on a big pile of dung. But I think the colors kind of, and the fact that it flies, looks a little bit Ninjask-y. So that's what my Ninjask's name is going to be, is Kefri. And then Marowak, I'm kind of sold on the idea of Bonehead. Right? Like, I feel like Bonehead is a really good nickname for a Marowak. So that's what I'm leaning towards right now, especially because the Marowak that the egg that I found that has 5 IVs is a male adamant egg. So I think Bonehead kind of fits that pretty well. And then Vaporeon, it's going to depend on if it's male or female. If it's male, I'm probably going to go with Gil, just because I always liked Finding Nemo and the fish from that named Gil. Like, I thought he was cool. So I'm thinking of that one. And then if it's a female Vaporeon, it's going to be Siren, just because I think that kind of matches. Okay, this Earthquake's going to do a lot, but I should live. Ooh, okay. This is really bad news, guys. This is holy crap, this is horrendous news. Freaking Rhydon. I'm gonna go for a Swords Dance. I think the chances that it hits me with a low accuracy rock move are low. Okay, that's really good. So we've seen it. How did that knock me out? I thought I lived one Earthquake from every Rhydon. It's Choice Band. It's Choice Band, guys. This one has Choice Band. Okay. We can set up fully with Bastion here. Sweet. Oh my god, we're safe. Gonna be nice to see them in the 3D Glory Turbo. Exactly, man. Yeah, get them boys over into Coliseum. Oh, that's one thing that I love that you guys are gonna get to see is I evolved my Pokemon in Coliseum as well, and then I reset it so that I could see the evolutions in Coliseum, which will all be part of my shiny DTQ video when it comes out. Double T, you always wondered if the 8th gym leader used to be part of the Elite Four. Dude, that's exactly what I was wondering. Same thought process there, Double T. I'm right with you. Sherlock, I just have to be careful not to trade across systems because you could have a copy where you lost on the 3rd round. Isn't it mixing records, though, Sherlock? I feel like it's when you mix records that's when you run into yourself. If it is just trading, then I probably already lost my Emerald copy of my Ruby team. But we'll see. Superpower crit to end the streak. Hey, OSRS, welcome, man. Good time, and yes. It's funny that you just got in here right after I was talking about naming one of my Pokemon after RuneScape. But yeah, the superpower crit really hurts. Joplin, it's the sequel to Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight I have heard amazing things about, but I have not played it, no. Rich, you're terrible with nicknaming Pokemon? Just go with your gut, man. I mean, it's your Pokemon. Name it whatever you want. But I honestly think you should always nickname shinies. If you're going to use your shinies, you got to give them a name. So either have a 3rd gen cartridge that doesn't have the Battle Tower to trade with? Okay, I'll have to take a look at that, Sherlock. I'm not 100% sure on what the parameters are for it. Hey, what's going on, Moki? Am I winning? Absolutely not, brother. I got completely annihilated as soon as I started stream. It was the exact same thing as last stream where as soon as I started at 70 wins, a freaking Regirock came out of nowhere and annihilated my team. So, what are you going to do? I got crit and I lost. Bonehead is on the nose. I like that. Don't you, Randad? I think Bonehead for a Marowak is good. Jose. Actual Jose. Not Jose. Not Jose. I know both of you are hanging around, but Jose, what's going on, buddy? I hope you're having a good night, man. Sherlock, do I do all my breeding on my main cartridges without trading? All my breeding is done on Emerald, yes. I always do all my breeding on Emerald just because it's the fastest and it has, you have access to Flame Body there. And then, now that I have this egg, I will be trading it over to Sapphire to restart and reset and find it to be shiny. But it won't have access to the Battle Tower, so that definitely won't conflict with it. So, theoretically, we should still be okay. Siren or Siren? The second one, Raddad. Like S-I-R-E-N, yeah. Vaporeon could be named Vic for Vic's Vapor Rub. Why the heck would I want Vaporeon rubbing on me? Ew! It's gonna be slimy. It's a fish. I don't want that. Does Struggle hit through Wonder Guard? I don't believe so. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. But I'd have to double check. It might, though, because it hits ghosts. I'd have to double check. I'm not 100%, I'll be honest. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like Machamp. I do have a Swords Dance set up. I should knock this thing out in one shot, right? Unless it, like, endures and does some foolishness. Let's see. I'm a little concerned that this Machamp might take me out, though. Ouch. Ouchie. Ouchie, 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 ouchie. Okay, Machamp with Cross Chop. I think I just go Bastion, right? And just hit an Aerial Ace. I probably outspeed, more than likely. Nice. Okay, alright, we'll take it out. We're safe. Ooh, Machamp can be so scary for my team, man. So scary for my team. Why did they give Machamp Flamethrower and Rock moves? I'll just Aerial Ace this thing. I don't think I'm worried about a Linoon. You think you lost your team just by trading? I'll keep that in mind, Sherlock. I'll double check it. Oh, it does Amaryllis. Okay. Biggle, you don't think you've ever planned a nickname? You just wing it and get 60% hits? For the Gen 3 shinies, I always have an idea what I want them to be, just because generally speaking, they take so long. So one of my favorite things to do while I'm shiny hunting these Pokemon that take so long is I like to plan out the moves, I like to plan out the names, everything like that. Just, you know, the more time I spend thinking about the shiny hunt when it's completed, the less time I'm spending thinking about why isn't this shiny hunt completed, you know what I mean? It kind of gets you excited for the end result without thinking about it too much. Double T, you love the nickname Bonehead. Okay, I think Bonehead's pretty much set in stone then. I think Bonehead's going to be the name of our shiny 5IV Marowak. And yes, I will keep calling it 5IV. I just got focus punched by a Ludicolo. Oh, Ren just got focus punched by a Ludicolo? Oh, no. Oh, I've never experienced this before. What the crap? Okay, what moves does Ludicolo with Focus Punch have? Brick Break, Water Pulse, Rain Dance, Focus Punch. Okay. Bastion is safe. Let's get Bastion in here. Hopefully we can, hopefully we can figure this one out. See, my issue is I assume this thing is going to switch out into something that threatens Bastion and the rest of my team. 9 times out of 10, that's a fighting type Pokemon with coverage. So, I'm going to go for an Aerial Ace. If it doesn't switch, this shouldn't kill, and then I can start getting set up. But let's see it. It went for another Focus Punch. Okay. This shouldn't knock out. And it's going to fail its focus. So, I'm going to go for a double team here. Yeah, let's start getting set up here, guys. Joplin, you thought Struggle might not work on Gengar, but it's baseless. Okay, so the fact that it's a baseless attack guaranteed means that it's going to hit Bastion, because Curse. If a Ghost Pokemon uses Curse, it can knock out Bastion as well. So there you go. Why did it withdraw now? Oh, why did it withdraw now into Ninetales? Freaking Fire type, and my last 2 Pokemon are Bastion and Oxide. Okay, I kind of think I have to hope that it misses its first attack so that I can get a Swords Dance off and hit some big damage. We might be cooked here, guys. We might be cooked here. Hang on. Ninetales with Toxic. Ninetales with Toxic. Does 50%. It does 50% to Oxide. Okay. Yes. Use Attract. Use Toxic. Come on. Waste your time. Yes. Come on. I need one more. Yes. Okay. Never mind. We're fine. We lucked out. Oh my god. If this thing had hit Flamethrower 3 turns in a row, I was just dead. There was no stopping it. Okay, I'm going for Seismic Toss here. I ain't messing around with Toxic. I need damage ASAP. Oh, I hate that. Get through? Ah! This is not good. Oh my god, why is this thing not clicking? Flamethrower. It's allergic to flamethrower. Come on, get through. This should knock out. Oh, okay, we got bailed out, y'all. Whew. Google says struggle does hit through it. Okay. Abdi, you have a shiny Beldum. I need iron defenses. This thing's gonna earthquake me. Yeah, I need iron defense ASAP. You have shiny Beldum with lax nature and mostly bad IVs, so you don't know if it's good enough for the battle tower? Absolutely it is. Do I think you can tackle Ruby? Easily. Absolutely. But even then, Abdi, like, give it a try. Give it a shot. You never know. You might be surprised with how good it does. Google says struggle does hit through Wonder Guard. Thank you, Rich. Our Google maestro. Okay, this thing has Focus Punch. I am just going to go ahead and Seismic Toss. Because of that. I don't want to get hit by that. There we go. Okay, Oxide clutching up for us once again. Very, very nice. The tower hasn't been kind to you either. Moki, are you still working on your ribbons, buddy? Have you gotten all your ribbons yet? In Gen 3, I should say. Obviously not all of them, because Gen 4 is going to be a task on its own, but hopefully you're making your way through Gen 3, man. Beaveries, after playing with Zach's Sand Team, you have a newfound fear of Machamps. Oh, brother. You and I can sit down and I can talk to you for hours about my fear of Machamp. Especially the one, there's one in Emerald that I'm a little worried about. That I remember getting smoked by when I was going for my battle tower wins. And it's a Machamp that has like double teams, substitute, and focus punch. And it just swept my whole team. Like, there was nothing I could do. It was so filthy. It, like, turn 1, it double teamed. Turn 2, I missed my attack into it. And then, like, it was decently low, but then it got behind a sub. I missed again, and then it just focus punched and swept me. Yeah, that Ninetales was pretty lucky. Pretty lucky. The AI was trolling with no switch on the first turn. And that's something that I've been noticing, is that I don't know for a fact, but from what I can tell, the AI, the lower you are in the battle tower in Ruby and Sapphire, does not recognize Wonder Guard as quickly. So every once in a while, they'll stay in for a turn or two. Whereas at like 60 plus wins, I find they switch out immediately. So I think there's something there. I think there's something there that you have to deal with. Sean, you're heading out. No problem at all, man. Hope you have yourself a good night. I'll be seeing you, I'm sure, in the next stream, or the next VOD, or the next whatever. I really appreciate you coming and hanging out with me. And don't forget, we are live again Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, buddy. 27 wins. I forgot to keep track. Yeah, very good RNG with that Ninetales Unleash. Ooh. This is the stream we witness 100 wins. I hope this is the streak that gets us to 100 wins, but 100 wins tonight, not gonna happen. I would be here for far too long. I don't think I'm worried about X-Cloud, right? It's just gonna use like Hyper Voice or something. I should get a free setup here. Even that, I should live. Yeah, okay. Nice. Moki, you had a heartbreaking loss in the open level tower at your 51st win to some King's Rock Ancient Power BS. Oh, brother, man, I am sorry to hear that. That is the way she goes, bud. I lost the streak today to getting crit, and that's it. It's just, there's nothing you can do. Sometimes you just get hit by the RNG. Hello, Crawdont, and goodbye. Okay, that's 28 wins, y'all. We are moving and cruising. So far, we haven't seen anything too crazy. I am just going to deposit these items, and we'll turn these battle animations back on now that we're fighting against Machamps. There's a chance that since we're going to be over 30 wins here shortly, that we're going to be seeing, like, Blazikins. We might... I think we could start seeing Regis, if memory serves me correctly. So let's free up some space. There we go. Alright. Battle scene on, and back into it. The Machamp set sounds horrifying, and that's something that I'm a little worried about, Beavries, is I think even with my Marowak set, like, I don't know how I'm going to want to deal with that, right? Because, yeah, Marowak can probably tank a single Focus Punch because he's so tanky, just physically, naturally. But if I have to... I can't tank two, and I'd have to break the sub first, so I think I'll probably have to end up using Ninjask to break his sub, and then maybe just keep smacking him with Aerial Ace if possible. Yeah, it definitely is, Beavers. Yeah, good luck indeed. Joplin, you're thinking it might be two different types of AI like in Emerald? I think so, man. I got a good feeling that you're dead on there. Banette. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Banette learns Skill Swap, right? Yes, it does. Okay, we're getting out of here and immediately going into Oxide so that this guy does not steal the poison immunity from Rend. Oh, Auric around 40, you keep losing. Don't worry about it, man. Just like you said, don't let that stop you from getting your 50-win ribbon. Let's start with the Toxic. There's that skill swap. There's that skill swap. Unfortunate. Let's end today with a 63 or 70, Jose. Even then, buddy, I don't know. Probably only going to be streaming for another 30 or so minutes here. My hope is that we can get to 42. I want to get to 42 wins tonight before the end of the stream. That's where I'd like to be, because then we can start off pushing for that 50 plus. In fact, let me message my chickie and let her know when to head over. Okay. So while this Banette slowly ticks down from the poison. God. Hyper Beam used to, like, in Gen 1 specifically, I loved the sound that Hyper Beam made, and then they brought it back for the later generations, but I really wish they still had that classic Hyper Beam sound in Gen 3. I would have really liked that. Am I streaming on Thursday too, Jose? No, it'll just be on Saturday this week. We're going to be back to the regular scheduled program where it's Tuesdays and Saturdays. The only reason I was able to stream on Thursday last week is because my lady was out with her friends celebrating one of their birthdays. But this week, normally Thursday night's date night for us, so... But yeah, so it'll just be on Saturday. Don't forget, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard. And I think, yeah, if we get to 42 wins tonight, and we start at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard on Saturday, if I stream for the whole day of Saturday, that will give us enough time, theoretically, to reach the 100 win streak if we keep the streak going and everything stays perfect. So Saturday's stream is going to be the big one. You can hear the sound in your head, Turbo. Exactly, yeah, like, oh, that original Gen 1, Gen 2 Hyper Beam was solid. And again, they brought back the same sounds, for sure in Gen 9 and Gen 8, but I'm not sure when they made the swap back, to be honest. I don't know. Ooh, let's just get some damage on this here Maldo. I don't want to mess with this thing. Okay, you know what? I need to get a Toxic up since I'm paralyzed here. There we go. Alright, at least now we have a clock. We got some guaranteed damage moving here. It sounded so powerful. I agree, Turbo. Yeah, just similar to how much I love Meteor Mash in Gen 3, Hyper Beam was always my favorite animation in Gen 1. This shouldn't do too much. I got a couple of iron defenses up. Yeah, that's not that bad at all. We can tank this. I wonder, should I maybe go for some more boosts here on Oxide? I feel like that might not be the worst idea. Just because this thing, there's a world where whatever's in the back could be a little bit more threatening. Whoa! Oh no! Oh no! Guys, he's gonna try and guillotine me. This pincer is gonna try and guillotine me. Ugh. Okay, alright. I got a bad feeling about this. I am paralyzed, and he's gonna be going for guillotine. I think if I hit a single seismic toss, Rend can clean up. Okay, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. He didn't go for the guillotine. I got crit. Well, I don't think I ever one-shot this thing with a single return. I don't think there's any pincer set that I could ever one-shot. I think I 100% need the boost here. So, I'm gonna go for the Swords Dance, guys. I'll tell you what, if I get guillotined here, we'll probably just have to call it a stream, and I'll work on getting the battle streak up some other time. But we're going for it. I need the Swords Dance in order to deal with what's up. I need to be able to one-shot this Armaldo in the back. Okay. Okay, I thought he crit me again there for a second. We should be good from here on out. We should be good. That was a little spooky, I won't lie. Pincer has some big damage it can do. But we should be alright. Okay, Armaldo, come on back out, buddy. Let me clean you up. Whew. Guys, they wanted me dead there. I think this is now... Is this 28? No, this is 29, right? I must have missed one. Because we just finished the last streak. Yeah. We're up to 29 now. So we should be on... We're on course to get to 42 before the end of today's stream. Yeah, a little bit of uh-oh there, Jose. I was a little worried, buddy, but that's all right. Pincer is quite bulky. Pincer does have surprising bulk. Base 100 defense, which is a lot more than you would think. Okay, we're up against Starmie. Starmie isn't the end of the world. Starmie we know how to deal with. Starmie we know that if we go into Bastion, and unless it's the 1 or 2 Starmies that have Confuse Ray, Bastion's safe. So let's see it. Okay, that tells us nothing. Go for an Aerial Ace, expecting the switch. Ooh, light screen. Does that tell me anything? So, Starmie 2. Confuse Ray, recover, Rain Dance, Surf. No. Starmie 4, Surf, Thunderbolt, recover, Confuse Ray. Okay, we are good. I still think... Oh my god, Turbo Leg. Guys, Turbo just got his shiny bag on in Gen 3. He just got it. Let's get a big congrats for Turbo in the chat. Just please catch it. Whatever you do, don't reset. Don't run away. No shade to you, Jacob. No shade, I promise. Oh my god. He got his shiny bag on. That is so sick, man. Congratulations. I'm still going to go for an Aerial Ace here. Because I'm afraid it's going to swap out. I knew it. I felt it. I knew you were baiting me. I knew it. I knew it. That was some good damage. I don't want to lose Bastion because that is my Starmie answer, so I will take out Sceptile with Oxide. Yes, send me a picture, Turbo. Send me a picture. Massive congrats to you, man. Make sure you catch that bad boy. Oh, everyone, get your nature guesses. Get your nature guesses in. What nature do you think Turbo's bag on is? My guess? I think it's pretty bashful. It feels like it's a pretty bashful bag on. Get your nature guesses in, y'all. Julian, did another Machamp destroy my life? No, buddy, it was the same as last stream. It was a Regirock crit. I got killed by a Regirock critting me. Julian, you're thinking Adamant. We got some Hasty, Sassy, Jolly, Impish. All right, Turbo. What ball are you going to catch it in? Endeavor? Oh, Endeavor. Ooh. That's spicy. I like that, Sceptile. I really like that, buddy. But it ain't gonna matter. Off into Bastion we go. Oh, Unleash. You're guessing, Adamant? Okay, you're going for an OG Pokeball. All right, buddy. Gotta tell us how it goes, man. I'm just gonna set up against this one. You're hoping for Adamant Turbo? Yeah, I think Adamant and Jolly are probably your top 1 and top 2. But you're keeping us waiting. Let's wait and see. Do you have anything to, like, put it asleep? Does it learn any recoil moves? I guess that's kind of, like, something I would hope you would look into before you start the hunt. But let's see. So, Bagon in Meteor Falls. Bagon in Meteor Falls is level 25 to 35, and Bagon at level 25 to 35 will have which moves? Dragon Breath, Ember, Focus Energy, Headbutt. Headbutt doesn't do recoil, does it? No. Nope, you should be good, buddy. I'm just looking at it now. Rage, Bite. So the moves it should be learning, depending on what level it is, are going to be Bite, Leer, Headbutt, Focus Energy, Ember, or Dragon Breath. So you should be safe from recoil. That one's 35. So looking at the list here, it should have Dragon Breath, Ember, Focus Energy, and Headbutt. You have False Swipe, but you don't know if you should get it to 1 HP. I think you'll be fine. Obviously, I'm in the same position where I would be too scared, but just looking at the stats here, you should be okay. It does learn Double Edge, but not until 53. And that's the only recoil move I can see in its learn set. Okay. We're nearly fully set up here, y'all. Nearly fully set up. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by Turbo getting a shiny Bagon in Gen 3. How freaking cool is that? Rich, did I see the clip floating around of I won't tell people I won the lottery, but there will be signs? And it was a guy playing Emerald on a GameCube in a boat. Yeah. My buddy Donnie sent me that, and I responded to him with something like, dude, I would love to go fishing while I'm fishing. Just sitting there shiny hunting while I got a hook going. I think that would be awesome. Jose, you saw that one. It could knock itself out. I don't think it will. I think you'll be safe. Oh, speaking of Donnie, there he is. What's going on, buddy? Good timing. I was just chatting about you. Hope you're having a good evening, pal. Okay, let's take out this Starmie, and then we'll see whatever's in the back. If this guy has something in the back that can deal with a +6/+6 Bastion, he deserves it. Not a chance. This thing can't... I don't think any Skarmory can ever hurt Shedinja in these games. Meant to tag me in it, but I thought I'd seen it. Tag me anyway. I don't have social media, so a lot of things I do not see, to be fair. All right, there we go, guys. That's another W. We are up to 30. Yeah, I really want to get to 42 before the end of the night. 12 more battles. We'll see. I'm going to push for it. It'll mean that I'm streaming a little bit later than I normally like to. I normally like to keep these a tight 2 hours, but what are you going to do? Sometimes you just got to keep gaming. Ooh, Harris with the Magneton. I used to be kind of spooked about Magneton, because normally it's going to Thunder Wave me, but even if it does Thunder Wave me, my Lumberry is going to keep me safe, and then a one-shot with a Brick Break should be okay. Or he's just going to go for a Toxic against an immune Pokemon. Food break with Siggy before some more pecks. Sounds good, Donnie. Very nice, man. You guys getting any wins yet tonight? Any big W's? Hello, Walrein. I probably could have gone for another return there, to be honest, actually, now that I think about it. Against the Magneton, that might have been the play. Worked out, worked out. I lucked out. Not punished. Never punished. And the camera upped. Okay. Looks like that's another win. As long as we get these Ren sweeps going, if we keep having Ren knock these guys out, we should be able to knock out these 42 wins before too long. Moki, you're heading out to set your own stream up. No worries at all, man. Best of luck on your stream. I'm not sure if I'll be able to kick around tonight, but I'll be sure to send the folks over to your way, buddy. Take care, and I'll be seeing you soon. Yeah, I'll see you on Saturday for my stream. Fiery battle happening. Okay. Okay. Another Starmie. Well, we just dealt with this, so let's do it again. I really don't want to see Confused right here. Okay, Turbo, you've been leaving us hanging here, buddy. Did you catch it? Did you catch it yet? What is the nature? Of course, now he withdraws immediately. Oh, Bennett! Okay, let me get out of here. I ain't messing with no Bennett. $77 balls left. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. So, Turbo, did you not lower its HP? Are you just throwing balls at max HP, hoping to see what happens? Julian, you're pretty excited. Gonna talk to a Battle Pyramid team with Nighthawk. I love that. I love that he's getting people on that are doing, you know, Battle Tower in Emerald streaks, my goofy little Ruby Battle Tower team, a Battle Dome team, your Battle Pyramid team. I love the idea that he's getting everything. He's going for all of them, and I really like that. I think it's going to add a lot to the frontier space. Okay, we're good there. What is? Can you give us one Pokemon on your team, Julian? Can you give us a sneak peek of just one Pokemon? Maybe your favorite one on your team. We don't need all the details, but a little taste. How about that? All right. Beat on. You got 3 Shaked Fake 3 times, Turbo. Oh, you're free balling it. Yeah, I had a feeling, man. Sometimes when those nerves are there, that's the thing is, so I put down the controller as soon as I see a shiny because I'm terrified. It's like, okay, I have to slowly press every button here to make sure I don't screw this up. Can't wait to see the pyramid. Same here, Auric. The Battle Pyramid is excellent. I mean, I think the 4 really, really good facilities in the Battle Frontier is the Dome, the Tower, the Factory, and the Pyramid. Like, personally, I think the Palace, the Arena, isn't great. Like, I don't really like either of those. And I think the Pike is fine, but there's a lot of RNG BS in the Pike as well, so sometimes it can kind of be a little bogus, but... Alright, Julian, you're going to say that Snorlax is the MVP of your Battle Pyramid team. Thank you for the sneak peek. I appreciate it, pal. Looking forward to hearing the episode, man. Really looking forward to hearing the episode. All right. Nice. All right. What else we got here? Oh, yeah, Starmie's back. Ugh. All right, I'll get a Toxic up. Unfortunate. Double unfortunate. See, this is why I wanted to get a Toxic, because I was a little afraid of getting statused by this Starmie. But we should be alright. Oh, and it has rest, too? Do I just switch? So it has Thunderbolt, Rest, Surf. Oh, it's this one. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna switch into Bastion. Yeah, we're gonna switch into Bastion now. The Battle Arena is tough. Dude, the Battle Arena and the Battle Palace, the two ones that are, you kind of, like, it's tougher to control the outcome of. Those ones are tough for sure. I hate the Palace, I'll be honest. I don't like the Palace at all. That was definitely my least favorite one. I think for me it was probably like, I think Dome and Tower, they could flip-flop between the two of them any day of the week because I love the differences between them, but for me it's Dome Tower are number 1, number 2, and then I like the Factory, then the Pyramid, then the Pike, then the Arena, then the Palace, in that order. Ooh, Turbo. Turbo caught it. He got it in a Premier Ball. Make sure you save like 600 times. You need to save. Make sure you got it. And what game was it on? Turbo? Was it on Emerald? I'm trying to remember. I know it was Gen 3, but I just can't remember which game it was. Jacob, welcome back to the gym, buddy. Back on the double Giratina resets. Hell yeah, man. Good to hear it. Good to hear it. The Palace slander? Absolutely, I'm going to slander the Palace. It deserves it. I know you like it, though, Joplin. Okay, let's see. Let's see, Turbo. Let us know what that nature is. Yeah, for those of you who may have missed it, Turbo just found, just caught, and just saved Shiny Bagon in Ruby. Which, I mean, come on. Isn't that something we all dreamed of? Julian, the Palace is interesting, though. You've had Sceptile be surprisingly good there. But its existence has made you hang on to mons with suboptimal natures. That is the one thing I will give to the Palace, is that you have to make specific Pokemon, right? I mean, you don't have to, but you should. You kind of want to make specific Pokemon for the Battle Palace, just because of how unique the mechanics are, we'll say. Yeah, exactly. They perform better in the Palace. Yeah, man. Turbo, I'm just happy that you got it here, man. How cool is that to be able to share another shiny? It happened last stream with a certain someone's Giratina that will remain unmentioned. But yeah, big congrats. So that's battle 5. We're on to 5. So we've done 4. So this is 32. Yes. Hopefully we can get a nice quick one here. KT, you got to run. No worries at all, buddy. Have yourself a good one, and I will be seeing you later on. Glalie fine. I think I'm just going to go for a dance here. Turbo, it's Brave Nature. Isn't that plus attack? Isn't that plus attack minus speed? Which obviously isn't the most ideal, but it could be worse. I think that's okay. I'm just going to go for another Swords Dance, by the way. Am I remembering that right? Plus attack minus speed? Okay, there we go. So +4 Rend should be able to sweep here. Oryx, Shiny Bagon, EV Spread, and Special Attack. Flamethrower instead of Fly, Dragon Dance, Dragon Claw. So I guess you're just doing Dragon Dance for speed then, eh? Since you're using special attacks. Yeah, man, Brave Nature, you take that all day long, for sure. Absolutely, you take that all day long. Dude, having a Choice Banded plus attack nature shiny Salamence, I think you're gonna do just fine. Because, like, the only things you're really worried about are ice types and ice damage. And speed isn't really gonna be that big of a difference against most ice types, because most of them are slow anyway. I think you're happy. I think you're taking that all day long, buddy. Congratulations, man. Oh, you sent the pics? Let me take a look. Okay, here we go, y'all. Let's take a look. So, here's Turbo's shiny bag on. Wait, what just happened to me? Okay, hang on. Let me get out of this low HP alarm music because it's very jarring. Okay, there we go. So, we've got level 35 female shiny bag on in the Premier Ball. Oh my goodness, that looks good. Next, we have your Sceptile hunting it. Oh, I see 1, I see 2, I see 3 system. The old 3 system hunt. Primo. And there's me! Look, guys, it's me. I'm on the stream. How cool is that, man? So what was the final count? How many phases? How many total encounters, buddy? Let us know, Turbo. Give us the deets. Guys, how cool is that? $33 wins, y'all. 33 wins. Ugh. Okay, Lioun, let's see. Jacob, the only real upsetting thing is you're waiting to play your Soul Silver until you get Giratina. Yeah, that's a little less than ideal, but like you said, you're moving through it, you're still hunting, you're still going strong, you got the double system, so you should be making some good time. Don't get too discouraged, pal, you're gonna get there. Yeah, I think that's a solid nature. Auric 4 physical moves? I think so. I think with a Brave Nature, if I had a Brave Nature shiny Salamence, I'd probably want to go like Aerial Ace, Brick Break, Earthquake, Rock Slide with a Choice Band. I think that's probably the set I would go, just because it gives me the most coverage. But I don't know, there's a few different ways you could build it, but I think the fact that you got the Brave Nature would lean me towards a physical set over a special set. Okay, good little Ren sweep there. That's 34 Ws. Three Golbats, 1 Soul Rock, and you didn't count. You are a madman. I never understood how people could do shiny hunts without counting. I feel like I have to know. I need those numbers so I can start setting expectations and benchmarks. I would lose my mind. Unleash, you need another Game Boy to start hunting? 100%, man. I agree. Like, the first time I ever did a multi-system hunt was this year during Safari Zone, or Safari Week, and I had a blast with it. Alright, guys. It is time! It's time! It's time! He's here! Alright, say hello. It's time to fight a freaking chicken. Alright, I'm gonna Kentucky Fry this thing. Let's go for it. Come on, Ren. Show me what you got. What do you got, Slick? Oh! Oh! Okay. Counter Blaziken. That's really bad. Shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. There's no way, dude. Not again. Blaziken with counter immediately, eh? Huh. Huh. It's gonna be faster than Bastion, and he has Rock Slide and Flamethrower. Okay, it has to be Oxide. We have to go Oxide here. This is his Pitaya Berry. Which means he's gonna do so much damage to me. I have to hope it goes for counter or Focus Punch here. Or maybe he misses Rock Slide. Please. Oh. Yes. Let's freaking go, Oxide. Oh my god. We got there, guys. We got there. Those are the exact moves on your Salamence. It's a good set, Unleash. It's great coverage. Choice Band really knocks that damage up, especially with an attack boosting nature. Crap it hard, that's Swampert. But, like, the odds that this is the one Swampert that can hurt Bastion are pretty low. So, you know what? Let's go for it. Let's see what happens. Okay, this thing needs to hit a Rock Tomb to kill Shedinja. So I'm going to actually go for a double team here. Ooh, and it has Mud Shot, which I'm pretty sure confirms that this Swampert cannot hurt. Confirmed. This Swampert cannot hurt Shedinja. Looks like we might have made it through the Blaziken. Are emulator versions of Pokemon looked down upon here, Straight? Nah, man. Nah. There's not much looked down upon here in this stream. We got people who like to full odds shiny hunt. We got people who like to RNG. We got people who like to use like glitches and stuff like that. That's the beauty of Pokemon. You could be a shiny hunter. You could be a battler. You could be a secret base decorator. As long as you're having fun and sharing the joy and you're not trying to, yuck other people's yum, go for it, man. Do what you're gonna do. Have fun. We're too old to care about that kind of crap. Like, think about this. This is a game that came out when we were kids. That means all of us have bad backs and burning knees at this point. Who cares how you're playing your games? Shiny Glalie has a 6 shiny. Duskane, the red in his eyes is excellent. I know what you're talking about. However, I think Snorunt has such a better shiny. Like, I think Snorunt's shiny might be like top 10 Gen 3 shinies. Auric, you don't play on emulators, but yeah, exactly, it's all for fun. Hey, Michael Gomez, welcome back, buddy. Welcome back. Yeah, we've been climbing. Haven't lost the streak again, yet. It was just the one Regirock that took me out so far. Okay, what is his last Pokemon? I still seriously I really want to see this be a Sceptile. I would love to see a team of all 3 starters. Maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll get to see it. We look down upon Blaziken in this chat. Exactly, Joplin nailed it. Yes. The only things we look down upon in this chat are Blazikens, Machamps, Regirocks, Harayamas. And something else I'm probably not thinking of that I hate as well. Okay, there's all 7 trainers down. Alright, guys. We're going to do one final set. We are going to do one final set here. Here we go. This will be the final set of the stream, so probably another 15 to 20 minutes left here, y'all, depending on how long these fights go. Your back is so crooked right now, Jacob. Exactly, right? We're getting too old for that stuff. Ain't trying to yuck on someone's yum. Exactly, Double T. Yeah, you gotta let people live their lives, right? I feel like these days it's so easy to get so concerned about what everyone else is doing and what you're not doing, and sometimes you just gotta focus on number one, which is you. Or me specifically. Altaria doesn't really scare me that much, I'll be honest. I feel like I might even be able to get 2 Swords Dances off here. So, yeah, there's one. I'm gonna get a free Swords Dance off again, I think, and I probably can just sweep from here with Rend. Yeah, even with a Dragon Dance, I don't know, Altaria. You don't scare me very much, pal. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I used an Altaria. I know how weak they are. They are tanky, but they do not hit hard. Turbo, you're grinning ear to ear. You have to sleep. It's 1 a.m. Good luck, man. Yeah, even me last night, like, this wasn't even a shiny, but just getting that good 5 IV egg had me, like, rocking back and forth and thinking too much. Couldn't sleep. Yeah, Joplin, exactly. Snorunt's shiny is top-notch. I love it. Yeah, man, stay up a little bit more. I think you've got enough time to stay up, finish off the stream, and enjoy the glory of your new Pokemon. Bennett does learn Skill Swap, correct? I'm not misremembering that, guys. Yes, it does. Into Oxide we go. V-Breeze, it's a single-player game. Exactly, man. Auric, how are you going to put Earthquake and all of the moves on shinies? So, all of the moves I mentioned are TMs or move tutors, so you can get all of them without any breeding, thankfully. Earthquake's a TM, Brick Break and Aerial Ace are TMs, and then Rock Slide is an Emerald move tutor move. Duskane, you don't count your shiny hunts? It feels like extra work on something you like to chill with? Hey, man, there you go. Yeah, and that's the thing. To each their own. Me, I like seeing the progress. I like watching the number go up. It's why I like RuneScape so much, is because when you watch number go up, brain get happy. But for some people, they just don't want to think about it. They just want to sit back, watch a movie, and just take a look at what's on the screen every now and again. But think about it. 1,000 wins and no Delcatty is a statistical anomaly. There's no way. There's no world where we get the 100 win streak. What happens first, 100 wins or the next Delcatty? Because, like, there's only one Banette, and look at how many times we've seen this freaking Banette. There's also one Delcatty. Where is this thing? Unbelievable. Unleash, you try to use uber strong Pokemon, but the battle RNG is brutal. Yeah, honestly, man, sometimes playing to the best outs that you have and learning the way that your Pokemon interact, their speed tiers, the amount of damage they can kind of take, those things will often serve you better than having top-notch EVs and IVs and everything perfect. Like, you can make it, you can get your gold symbols with less than perfect Pokemon if you're willing to spend the time to learn their ins and outs. That's my opinion, at least. Yeah, Jacob's still going after it. Jacob's not getting deterred, especially after now. This will now be 2 streams in a row where someone has found a shiny while I'm streaming. All this means is that during Saturday stream, Jacob, you're going to come back strong and you're going to get that shiny, bud. It's got to be Delcatty. I agree with you, Joplin. There has to be Delcatty soon. Amaryllis, you're facing a roadblock with Swampert on a moveset, and you want some advice? Absolutely, man. Let's throw it out there. Take a look. What kind of role do you want your Swampert to fulfill? Like, are you looking to make it big and bulky? Maybe with, like, a little bit of counter type action? Maybe a little bit of mirror code action? Are you looking for good hard damage, physical? Maybe like some Earthquake? What are you thinking? What kind of role are we thinking here, buddy? Yeah, there's only one Banette, Joplin, and look how often we've seen it. Okay, we're up to 36, actually. I just realized I was not counting properly. Edna. That's what we like to see. Thank you, Tropius. Hello, Tropius. You are what is called a free Swords Dance setup. I'll go for another one. If it's going to waste its turn, I'm going to go for another one. I think that's something I have to get a little bit better at, is recognizing when I can get greedy with Swords Dance on Rend. Because, man, +4. After not using the Silk Scarf, I really feel like having +2 isn't always enough anymore, whereas +4 is guaranteed enough. I will win only once I bring Delcatty. Tell you what, here's the deal. If I lose this streak again, if this streak is not the one that gets us to 100, I will 100% bring Delcatty for the first 2 sets of the reset. This is all you're doing on Saturday? Love to hear it, Jake. Love to hear it, man. Get that damage in. Yeah, get them resets in, bud. You're gonna get there. Water, you would like bulk, not speed. Stab, Earthquake, not ignore. Yeah, Auric, absolutely. Yeah, those are some good points, man. And Ice Beam, you can never forget about how reliable of a move Ice Beam is to have. So there's definitely some options with Swampert. Speaking of Altaria, Jose, you just found a shiny Swablu in what game, dude? Congratulations, Jose. Now, listen, me personally, I've had my fair fill of freaking Swablus. I phased, what was it, 8 times on Swablus, so I'm good. I've had enough, but congratulations for you, man. That's 37 now, right? We are schmoving here. Oh, here we go. Amaryllis, you are working with some ag moves like Refresh and Mirror Coat. I like that. Playing around with Roar, Protect, and Toxic. And then attacking move would either be Earthquake or Surf. This is for your Porygon 2 team and your Scizor team, right? So, I'm thinking... I'm thinking Mirror Move might be a good idea. Or Mirror Coat. Specifically because Flamethrower is going to be a serious problem for your team, right? Fire Pokemon are going to be a serious problem for Caesar. So I feel like you're going to want to have something that can handle fire, Pokemon with fire moves that also might have some other coverage. So I feel like Mirror Coat and Earthquake together are going to be good at handling some weaknesses that you have. You already have, don't you have Toxic Stall on P2? Aren't you Toxic Stalling on Porygon 2? So maybe I could see Roar being a little bit better than another set of Toxic. So something along the lines of like Mirror Coat, Roar. I could see Mirror Coat, Roar, Earthquake, Surf being a solid set of coverage right there. Yeah, I don't mind that. But what are you going to do about fighting types into Porygon? What about Counter? Have you considered Counter, maybe? Maybe Roar, Counter, Mirror Coat, and then, like, Earthquake or Surf? One of the two, depending on which feels like it's more necessary. Sorry, guys, I'm kind of in the weeds here with Amaryllis. Let me actually pay attention and fight. Hit. Nice, good hit. Unleash. Your Swampert has Curse, Surf, Ice Beam, and Earthquake. Yeah, that's solid. Ooh, I do like Curse. I like Curse as well. Curse is pretty solid, for sure. Yeah, I could see Curse being good. He's back. He's back. Regirock is back. That's okay. I'm going to one-shot him here with this +4 Brick Break. Oh, so close. But I think that should be enough. Yeah, okay. It sucks that he exploded on me, but that's enough. We've done enough damage there. I think I'm going to send out... Do I send out Bastion here? I feel like I send out Bastion here. I'm going to send out Bastion here. And I'm glad I did. Okay, one Shadow Ball and we win. Now it's going to be 2, but even still, I feel confident. I feel confident Bastion can pull this up. Jose, you found it in Pokemon Ruby. Dude, that's insane. You found a Machop yesterday and a Swablu today? You and me, Unleash, we are, or Jose, we are 2 peas in a pod. I also found those, them shinies. Did you find your Machop in, is it Fiery Path, I think it's called? That's where I ended up finding mine. Duskane, your Ribbon Master Altaria really clutched out some games in Battletower. Perish Song is great. Yes, it is. Absolutely it is. I actually put Perish Song on my Marowak. That's the egg move I decided to breed onto him, so I'm looking forward to getting some use out of that. And Fly was good for dodging some explosion and stalling some turns. So, Duskane, did you use like a Toxic Stall version of Altaria? Maybe like Toxic Protect, Perish Song, Fly? I could see that being pretty cool. Number 4. Okay, 38. Maybe instead of Ice Beam, move more physical? Earthquake and another physical move? Yeah, but to be fair, Swampert's pretty balanced. He's pretty good. You could do either, I think. I think you could do either physical or special, and you'd be pretty happy. Okay, let's get a Swords Dance up against Torkoal, and I think 1 should be enough, unless he does like a Harden or something here. I'm gonna be greedy here. I'm gonna be greedy. I'm doing it again. I'm taking another one. Amaryllis, this was your thought on Mirror Coat and Earthquake. Specifically Fire and Steel Pokemon. Yeah. I got crit. Why does this keep happening to me? Why do I keep getting crit? Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Well, there's a few different Torkoals I have to be worried about, and I think all of them have Flamethrower. So, like, what do I even do here? Do I just go for Amnesia and hope he screws up and goes for Toxic or something? I guess? Ugh, this sucks. This is brutal. Okay. I can't believe I got crit there. That did absolutely nothing. Oh my god, that did so much nothing. Okay, okay, maybe it's not over. Maybe it's not over. I was expecting that to do like 50%. Iron defense. Oh, it's this one. It's the bulky one. Okay, all right. So it's gonna have Lumberry here. I'm pretty sure. I'd like to burn the Lumberry, hit it with a seismic toss, and then get it stuck in rest so I can set up my bulks. Okay, there's another toxic. Huge, huge, huge. I'm gonna set up I want to set up a toxic on this thing. I want to trap this thing in a rest so that I can set up the rest of my set. Fire and steel moves. Refresh specifically is a way to stall against other walls that try to stall Blissey with toxic. Ooh. Okay, as long as we don't get burned, we should be okay here. Yeah, I could see refresh coming in handy, Amaryllis. But I feel like... I feel like you have enough good amount of... I don't know, it's hard to say. I feel like you might have enough stall on Porygon to make it so you might prefer more damage than you would more stall. But again, I don't know. I'd have to kind of look a little bit closer at your team. Do you have me on Discord, Amaryllis? I'd like to chat with you a little bit more about this so we can try and make sure that you're in a good spot and you're happy with your team. Even, like, and I'm not trying to say, like, I know everything, but more so, the more you talk with other people about your plans for these games, the more things that they might have seen that you may never have thought about, right? Oh, I can play this game with you all day, Torkoal. I can play this setup game all day with you, pal. More concerned with steel types over fire types, especially Skarmory. Yeah, Skarmory I could see being a problem. What about Seismic Toss? What about good solid Seismic Toss damage on... I'm pretty sure Swampert learned Seismic Toss, maybe? Unless I'm misremembering that. Ah, there's the burn. It was going to happen eventually. 10% chance. That's unfortunate. What are you going to do? Do you get Seismic Toss? He does. Maybe Seismic Toss on Pert? That could be good. Okay, I think that's enough setup. I need to knock this thing out right freaking now. Sweet. Okay, there goes Torkoal. You've been putting tape on the LR buttons, Jacob. What I do is, on my DS Lite and 3DS, is I put an elastic band around the L and R buttons as well. Surf hits all fire types. EQ can't hit Charizard or Moltres, so that's something to consider. Yeah, that's a good point, Beaveries. Yeah. Shoot, this is not good. Oh, Endeavor. Okay. I still have Bastion in the back. Does Sceptile with Endeavor have anything that can hurt Bastion? Let's check that out. Yes. And... yes, it does. Okay, it has Rock Tomb. So I think I still just go for damage here. I just have to go for damage here, yeah. Okay, there we go. It was the Fiery Path, Jose. Nice, man. Yeah, that's where I got my Machop as well. That's awesome, man. That's so cool. Jacob, have I seen Party Arley's video on the Eevee hunt in Pokemon Mansion with Pokeradar? I have not. No, I have not. That's something that I'll have to check out. Okay. I should take you out here, though. I should take out old Skeppy. Okay. Let's get a Toxic up on whatever this last Pokemon is, and I really hope Oxide can hold on long enough. Xatu. Xatu learns moves that can hurt Bastion, so... Here's my question. How much HP on average does Xatu have? It's a 3-shot. Okay, we're just going for Seismic Toss then. This one could have Confuse Ray and Toxic. It does. Okay, so Xatu 100% has something that can hurt Bastion. It's just a matter of if we can get there in time or not. Okay. Nice Toxic. It looked pretty fun. I'll have to check that out, Jake. Yeah, I don't know that one. It's all right, Amaryllis. I'm getting a little bit better at reading and focusing at the same time. And it looks like Oxide may have clutched up here for us today. Although I can't say 100%. Although, if this thing doesn't have Lumberry, because yeah, okay, it can't have Lumberry because Torkoal had Lumberry, so it's stuck asleep, and it only needs 2 more. I think we got the win guaranteed here, guys. I think we are going to outlive this burn just long enough to take out Xatu. Yep, we are. Whew, wow, this one was close. Amaryllis, here, let me drop my Discord, and this goes for all of you guys. If you're looking to chat about Gen 3 action, anything, whether it's your own team, it's my team, it's anything to do with stream or what have you, here's my Discord. Go ahead and add me, and we can have a nice little chat about it. Okay, very nicely done, Oxide. Very nicely done. Do-do-do-do. What would be harder, 100 win streak in the Battle Tower with this team or completing the Inferno on a UIM? It would definitely be the Inferno Strayed, just because of how much longer it takes to get there. Although, so that, yeah, I guess the question is, are you including the fact that my team is shiny? Because it took me 13 months to get this shiny Zangoose, so I guess it's kind of a toss-up. Ooh, Craydilly. I'm just going to go for a Swords Dance here. This thing might start doing, like, double team stuff. What the crap is... Why is it trying to spit on me? So this is this one with, Stockpile, Spit Up, Swallow, Double Team. Okay, wait. I can just Swords Dance for free again. Okay. Yeah, let's take this thing out. Let's go for the Brick Break. Beauty. Jacob, you don't have any rubber bands. Scotch Dave doesn't leave anything on it. Oh, yeah, fair enough. I mean, just, yeah, go to your local Staples or Walmart. Get some rubber bands. Reusable. Ugh, Breloom. Okay, we one-shot guaranteed, and I'm not too worried about the effect spore because I do have Lumberry, so we should be all right here. Just don't, as long as it doesn't have Focus Band. All right, there we go. Max, you're getting the batteries replaced in Ruby and Sapphire. Very nice, man. Congratulations. And now it's time to start getting that hunt going. Get them shinies, buddy. What's everyone's team for the Battle Frontier? That's a great question, Unleash. For the Battle Frontier specifically, I have a lot of different Pokemon. So, like, which area of the Battle Frontier are you talking? Like, which facility? Oh, Turbo. Bagon has perfect speed, 27 attack, and HP. Okay, dude. That's a solid Bagon. I think you're pretty happy about that one, buddy. Congratulations. In its brave nature. Yeah, that's a solid Pokemon. Ugh, okay. Alright, Herbie Cross. Hera Cross. I think, didn't we learn that this thing does not have Focus Punch, but it does have Counter? Correct. Yes. Dude, Heracross can be so problematic. Yeah, Heracross can be very problematic. Honestly, I'm going to go for a Swords Dance. I'm going for a Swords Dance because this thing could counter me, and then I'm in a lot of trouble. I want to one-shot it. I should live this. Okay. Nice. We should have this. We should have this Heracross down. Oh, that is always such a scary thing to do. Setting up in front of a Heracross is scary, but so many of them have reversal, counter, things like that. And now we're up against Zam. I never outspeed a Zam, right? And Zam always one-shots me? Correct, yeah. So here's what we're doing. We are banking on the fact that this is not the one Alakazam with Fire Punch, and we're going in on Bastion. Let's see it. Okay, I'm pretty sure that guarantees that this Zam does not have Fire Punch, right? Yes, it does. Okay, let's get a double team set up. We should be all right from here on out, y'all. Double T, you got me on Discord as well. Very nice. Appreciate it, guys. Yeah, send the ads, because I I don't have my own Discord channel. It's not something I really want to have running and something that I have to deal with. So I'd rather you guys just add me and send me PMs. Abdi, I can guarantee you Turbo is going to be using that in the Frontier for sure. I think that is just way cool, too cool of a Pokemon not to use. It was in Ruby, Abdi. It was in Ruby at Meteor Falls. Sherlock, 3 dream shiny Pokemon that you want to breed so they have good IVs is Igglybuff, Primeape, and Swalot. Okay, I love Primeape. I always used Primeape in Pokemon Yellow when I played it. That was my first Pokemon game. Now, would you keep Igglybuff as an Igglybuff, or would you be trying to evolve that into a Wigglytuff? Because Wigglytuff I could see being pretty good, but oh, I think you would struggle a lot with a little baby. Although here I am using a little baby 1 HP Pokemon to some decent success, so you never know. But yeah, and obviously Swalot, I think you could make it happen. I think you could make that team happen, especially if you're going Wigglytuff Sherlock. That would be really cool. Oh, Unleash, you're talking Battle Tower teams. So my Emerald Battle Tower team is going to be Ninjask with Baton Pass and the Lychee Berry to pass speed boosts and an attack boost to my Marowak. And then the third Pokemon, sort of my tank in the back, is a Vaporeon. That will be my Emerald team for Battle Tower. Or Dome. The Dome I used, what did I use for my gold symbol in Dome? I used a good Latios, I used a good Milotic, and I used Slacking. Those were the 3 Pokemon I used for my Dome. And those are just like 3 solid Pokemon that I think you could use anywhere in the Battle Frontier, to be honest, and you'll have some success. Ooh, Pert. Okay, we can knock out Pert in 1 shot. Michael Gomez hit the like, people? I agree, guys. I mean, obviously it's a shame that we lost the streak again today and we're back down to 70, but if you've enjoyed the journey, a like means a lot. It's always nice to see the likes pushing up close to that 50 mark. It feels pretty good, so I'd appreciate it. And of course, if you want to see more, subscribe. But with this, y'all, we're up to 41 wins. I must have missed one somewhere, which means that this is going to be the final battle of the night. This is it, right here. So, whatever this expert Mindy's got, I'm guessing it's some kind of a chicken and a Reggie. Let's see. Okay, that's a good start. That's a good start. I can set up a Swords Dance or 2 against this thing, which feels really strong. Used a Volbeat with Illuminate and White Flute. Yep, there you go. And Acrobike to jump. That's how I hunted most of my Zangoose hunt as well, Turbo. Absolutely solid. And you get so tired of hearing Volbeat's entry sound, don't you? Like the burp burp. It's a little trumpet that it plays. I think 1 Swords Dance is probably enough. I don't want to get greedy and get crit again, so I'm just going to knock this Glalie out. Amaryllis, your Dome team was Salamence, Starmie, Venu. That's a great team. I really like that team, Amaryllis. Was it like a Leech Seed Stall Venusaur? What kind of Venu did you use? Okay, this is probably the scary Cacturn with Feint Attack, Dynamic Punch, Counter, and all that foolishness. So I am just gonna knock this thing out right away. I don't want to deal with this thing at all. It would be a Wigglytuff Sherlock. Nice, man. Very nice. Okay, y'all, this is it. This is the final Pokemon we will be fighting tonight. The stream will return on Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So be sure to be there or be square. But really, I don't think there's anything left to do but just knock out this Dodrio with a single return. Oh my god, it's faster. Oh, I lived. Haha. Okay. Now we get to knock it out with a single return. Right? Right. Nicely done, Rend. Alright, guys. And that's the end of that. We are finishing up the streak here today, y'all. 42 wins. It's kind of like my bare minimum that I want to get to for the next stream. I like being in them 40s. So with that, I got nothing left to talk about. Again, I will say that I managed to get extremely lucky last night and I got a really good Marowak egg. So I'm hoping I can have some good news for you guys about the Vaporeon egg. I'm going to start trying to craft that and have an Emerald team ready to go, all shiny and looking pretty. But that's all I got, everybody. That's the end of my stream. Before you go, I will go ahead and do something that I have never done before, which is I am going to raid a friend of ours, a good buddy of ours, and I'd like all of you to come join me, even if you just go and say hi and throw him a follow. He is currently working on a Ribbon Master of his own. So I'm going to drop his link into the chat. Let's go over there, give him a hello, give him a wave. It's old Moki Doki from Nighthawk's podcast. But yeah, let's go into his chat, say hi, say hello to him. Have a great rest of your night, everybody, and I hope I will see you on Saturday for a 6-hour stream. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be a long one, ladies and gentlemen. And we are going to be pushing for the 100. I'll see you then. Take care, everybody. Chat soon.